Hi everyone, welcome once again to A.O.S Global. Thank you so much for joining today's wonderful live session. And I do really appreciate everyone for coming on live, coming on to learn and actually hear from us. Really do appreciate everyone for joining yet again another wonderful live session, a live session by A.O.S Global. And today we are going to be discussing a very interesting topic, a topic that a lot of you would always ask. Most times, people would always want to know how much does this visa cost? How much does this that? How much does this that? Everything that. So today we have an article that we will be making use of in line with talking about all other things you need to know about immigration, especially in terms of the costing, the pricing. How much does it cost to work on immigration? How much does it cost? Like, what do you need to know about the pricing of immigration? We are going to be discussing about it today. You understand? And it's very crucial you stay with me as we discuss this particular phenomenon, this particular concept, this particular information you need to know about moving to Canada, information you need to know about migrating to Canada. If you want to move to Canada, you want to migrate to Canada, how much should you be looking towards? Because everybody, most people would always ask this kind of questions when we are talking to them on the phone, we are having a chat message with them, we are deliberating on the opportunities that are available in Canada. People will always ask one way or the other, how much. Even though sometimes your how much that you ask does not mean that some people will take action. Does not mean some people will be able to afford it. But still, let's talk about the how much today. You understand? Let's talk about the how much. So I have a very wonderful article by cicnews.com website, and this article is an article that is centered on what you need to know about the costing of immigration. How much would your immigration cost? How much would you need to, you understand, expend basically when it comes to you moving to Canada? Especially those of you that are moving to Canada as what? As permanent residents. However, again, today we are going to be talking about the costing. We are going to be talking about the amount you need to spend for study permit, the amount you need to spend for work permit, the amount you need to spend for visitor visa, also the amount that you might spend for asylum, the amount you might spend also for permanent residency to Canada, based on this particular website, especially for those who are working on it themselves. You understand? You know, most times on this channel, we always talk about people doing immigration themselves. We are big on it. That if you want to work on immigration yourself, you don't want to pay any agent, you don't want to pay any consultant, you don't want to pay any lawyer. It's very possible for you to do it yourself. I do always talk about my own particular scenario. When I was coming to Canada in Nigeria, when I was still in Nigeria, but I had the dream that yes, I wanted to come to Canada. Yes, I wanted to be a part of those that I don't be say what's okay you Juba. I didn't want them to be telling me how Canada is. I wanted to come to Canada to see for myself. I wanted to come to Canada to say, okay, me to have been in that country before, right? So because of that, I wanted to migrate to Canada, basically. And in migrating to Canada, I worked on immigration myself. So though sometimes because of the little knowledge I had about immigration that time, I had to suffer a lot. I suffer small. Some of the things that I was meant to what do you call it? Some of the things I was meant to actually pay for quickly or before I worked on other aspects of immigration, I didn't do it. So because of that, it affected how soon, how fast I was able to actually move to Canada. But that does not mean that everybody will make the same mistakes I made. You get some people may be faster, some people may be more wiser than me. You understand? So today we want to talk about the costing, the regular costs that it does that you would incur if you are coming to Canada, especially through maybe like permanent residency. How much are you going to spend? Do some of you even know it? How much you will spend? Like people, there are a lot of people that have worked on their immigration themselves, and immigration costs it changes time to time. It changes based on even the countries you are coming from. Okay, Fedaus, thank you for liking our live session. It changes based on your own circumstances. The fact that one person spent one amount may not necessarily be that that is the same amount you will spend. I don't know if I'm communicating. So the cost of everybody's immigration sometimes is not always the same. Especially some people that will say, ah, it is this so amount I paid. It is so even people that are doing it themselves. Yes, people that are doing it themselves too. There are some people when you get to talk to them and you ask them, how much you spend on immigration? And they say, ah, oh boy, this is so amount. Maybe some people say 2 million, some people say 5 million. Some people say, so it differs. Especially if it may even be that you are the same person. It may be that okay, this person had a family of 2 or 3. You two, you had a family of 2 or 3, but you are still spending different amounts. You understand? You are spending different things because everybody's situation is different. Some people they may ask them to go and do medicals. Some they may not ask you to do medicals, right? Some people they may ask them go and do criminal. And maybe the way the face of this person is shit. They look at this one and this one. It's something else. Your face is not. It's looking like a mobile face. They say you should go and do criminal record, but your own friend they may not tell you to go and do criminal record. I be criminal clearance certificate. You understand? They may not tell other people to do clean, but though there are some standards that Canada immigration follows. You understand? So the standards are different. Like some people may have criminal records. You understand? So they may require more things to actually submit. Some people may have fatal illnesses. And you know the funny thing, the people that have fatal illness may not come and tell you that yes, so me I have hepatitis B or staphylococcus or HIV. Some people may not, yeah, of course, there are a lot of people that you may be friends with. They will not come and be telling you their own scenario, the diseases they are battling. Do you understand? But when it comes to immigration, immigration, if you do not tell them God safe, that is misrepresentation, you can face ban for 5 years. So because of that, some people, whether they like it or not, they must tell immigration that, oh mom, I get fatal illness. The HIV, there was one particular guy that was telling me that time. He was from Liberia. You understand? He was telling me that he went there to work, and that's not his original country. But he just said that yes, he wants to work on immigration, but he's scared because he has HIV. And I was looking, I said, yes, your HIV has it graduated to AIDS? Okay, if it has graduated to AIDS, how much is the cost of your maintenance? How much? Those are the things that will determine how much you spend on immigration, because you may need to show more medical clearance or medical certifications than other people. Okay, Dotman is saying, sir, Habibul Lawal, okay, he's saying, bro, how can we reach there or there? How you can reach there is how we are talking about here. Our Travel Small Small to Canada package. If you want to reach Canada, you want us to work with you for your Canadian immigration, click on the link below, above rather. You see aosglobal.org. The offer of the Black Friday deal. Our Black Friday deal is this week. You understand? It ends this week. If you do not take the benefit, if you don't benefit from it to OT law now, OT law, because what is the Black Friday deal? Some people were asking, what is the concept of Travel Small Small? It is that we are giving people, firstly, the Black Friday deal, you get to pay 10% discount off of the amount that you could have already paid before. Bionic Homes, thank you so much for liking our live session. And also, apart from that, you also get to pay small. You don't need to pay everything lump sum. You get to pay peu à peu, little by little, petit à petit. For my French people, you get to pay little by little. You don't have to pay all the lump sum at once. For those that benefit from the Black Friday deal this week, you get the benefit of what? Of getting those installment payments paid for whether it be study permits, for work permits, visitor visa, asylum, or permanent residency. Right? Now let's move on about the talking about what we have for today. How much does it cost to immigrate to Canada? That's our concept, that's our article, that's what we want to discuss today. How much do you need to have to use to immigrate to Canada, especially when you are doing it yourself without any intervention of any other person, right? Now, this article is from Caroline Mix, which is of course, for some of you that know, we always go on cicnews.com website, which is one of the premium websites for Canadian immigration news. Anything that relates to Canada immigration, the facts. We're not talking about the fabu. It's not fabu. This one is the facts. You get is the facts that they are talking about on this website. This is one of the best websites that Me myself, before I migrated to Canada, I was following. So of course, when I migrate to Canada too, and I'm here, I will also follow them because they are legit. You get? I'm not promoting other business, but I'm just saying that if you want to know the facts about immigration, you can go on their website. Now, Caroline Minks published this 24th of 2025. Like, if you are still in Canada, if you're in Ontario, Canada, this time now we're at 6:50 p.m. So we're still on Monday. You understand? But if you're in Nigeria, I know that Nigeria, they will be like around 12, 12 midnight. Yes, you guys will be because we are 6 hours. You understand? Above us, you are 6 hours. We are behind 6 hours from you. So now this article that was written by Caroline Mix, it is an article about the cost, how much it costs people to work on their immigration to what to Canada, right? Now, the first things that she wants us to know about that she wrote on her article is what is immigrating to Canada through the express entry, which is the flagship program for permanent residency. Now, no to. I always explain very well on these live sessions. I always explain very well on our content when we are talking to people during our lives. And I always tell you there is a difference because people think anybody that just come to Canada as Jackpa or anybody that has come to Canada as immigrated. There are some people they call travelers in Canada, and there are some people they call immigrants. You understand? Travelers are non-immigrants. Travelers are people that just came to Canada for a particular purpose. You understand? Especially most times, it's always one purpose or at most two purposes, and they are to go back to their country. That is the normal thing. Though they cannot switch visa when they come, but the normal. Hey, I'm seeing some people wanted to join our live. Dotman, I clicked. I tried to accept you, and I saw again salvation. I hope you're able to join. So there are some people that have traveler. Okay, I think Dotman has entered. If you want to participate in a live session, you can talk right now. I think you're live right now with us now. Or if you want to ask questions as well, you can ask your questions, or you can contribute to the topic, the discussion we're having today. Now, there are some people, as I say, that they come to Canada. They are travelers. They are not immigrants. To Canada immigration, you can fight Canada immigration, you can fight ICC, but that is what they said in their, you understand, their policy. A non-immigrant is a traveler. And who is a traveler? A traveler that came to study in Canada, international students. You are just travelers, you are not immigrants. Let me just explain that. Number two, temporary foreign workers, people that came on contract, 1 year contract, 2 year contract. After you do that contract, the general thing is you should leave Canada. That is the general. So they consider you as a traveler. Now, number three is a visitor, someone that came to visit the country. You came to visit the country, you came to tour the country, visit family and friends. They consider you as a what? As a traveler. I hope I'm making sense. Now, those that are travelers don't come into Canada through express entry. They don't come into Canada through this particular program. All you just need to do is, if you're a student, go and get admission. If you're a visitor, you can get invitation or even just do travel itinerary. If you're a temporary foreign worker, go and get a job, right? But when it comes to permanent residency, that is the one that requires people to come through express entry. And that is the one that considers people as immigrants. They call them landed immigrants. And who is a landed immigrant or who is an immigrant? An immigrant is someone that has relocated from his own home country to go and live and settle down in what? In a new country. People that are coming as visitors, they are not coming to settle in the eyes of Canada. Yes, you can have double motive, but in the eyes of Canada, you are just coming to study maybe like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. At most, okay, you do bachelor's, 3 years. And after that, you see some people. There are some people that they will come to Canada. Yes, Canada, but at the end of the day, when they finish their program, Canada will say, okay, we are be going now. You are done with your program. Some people will be fighting to stay, they will still not be able to stay because the concept of the visa they got is a temporary resident visa for you to come for a particular purpose, which is study, and to what? To live. Okay, Blackstone is saying, bro, I need your number. If you want to get our number is on our bio. You can click on our bio and you get our number. But still, if you want us to work with you, considering your travel to Canada, the best way we can quickly respond to, because some people are chatting, some people are calling, some people are texting, but they will not get feedback because they not follow the due process. So if you want to, there are thousands of people that are reaching out to us daily. If you don't want to be delayed on reaching out to us, on talking to us, on getting the help you need, click on Travel Small Small to Canada package. You understand? The offer ends this week. So if you click on the aosglobal.org website, you go on that website. Once you go on that website, you see the Black Friday deal. Fill the form that is there. You understand? Because once you fill the form, we will see you that yes, you are serious about immigration and we'll take you serious. But if you do not fill the form, oh, why you now Oyo you do? You understand? So don't be on Oyo, don't be on OYO. Take action quickly. Right? Now we were talking about who travelers are. Who are travelers? Travelers are those people that come to a country for a particular purpose. Why are you traveling? Many of you may be traveling, but okay, for example, let's even analyze it in our layman terms. I am a Lagosian. You understand? I was born and brought up in Lagos, right? But I traveled to Ilorin. Does that mean that I reside? I relocated? Like I traveled to Ilorin to study. You understand? Because I went to the University of Ilorin. I schooled at the University of Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. But in my mind, when I was traveling there, I never had the mind of, okay, now there I want die go. I didn't have the mind that I wanted to jackpot to Ilorin. What is in Ilorin that you want to jackpot to? You understand? What is in Ilorin that is there? You get so I didn't have the mindset I wanted to jackpot or I wanted to reside there permanently. But I just traveled there. I traveled to Ilorin. Why did I travel there? I traveled for studies. You understand? I went to school in the university there. Similarly, when you leave Nigeria and you go to Canada and you get what we know as the study permit, you are going there basically as what? As a traveler. Know the difference. Know the difference. And these are the things. You cannot browse the difference between traveler and immigrant. You will see it getting here on Google. You understand? So it's not only what I'm saying, it's what it is. So understand when you are getting a visa, understand the kind of visa you are getting. You are getting a visa for a traveler. You are not getting a visa as an immigrant. Thank you, Allah. I see your likes on TikTok. Really appreciate you. So as a traveler, you are traveling to a particular place for a particular purpose. People that are going from Lagos, Badagry, for example, going to Benin Republic, are they jackpotting to Benin Republic? No. Are they immigrating to Benin Republic? No, because many of them just go there. Okay, let me go and work there. Oh, Dantokpa, let me go to Dantokpa. Especially when I was in Nigerian French language village, Badagry, Ajara Badagry. You understand? I went there to study French. And when I went there to study French, and I say, okay, oh, they say we should go for excursion to Calavi, we should go for excursion in Udegbe, we should go for excursion in Dantokpa. You understand? Those places that we were going to for excursion, I never had the mindset that I wanted to go and relocate there. You understand? I didn't have the mindset I wanted to immigrate there. The mindset was, okay, go and do excursion, tour the country. Once you tour the country, come back to your country. Even the second time I went on the purpose of, okay, I have studied French in Nigeria French language village Badagry, Ajara Badagry. Let me now go to Benin Republic and go and what? Go and test out my knowledge of French. I went there to what? To go and do a kind of language tourism. I went there to go and do what? That is the second person, second person that goes as a traveler. Another person that can be a traveler, people like all this, what do they call them? People like all this Tayo Aina, people like all this Stephen Onduku, people who again sef, all those people that are on social media on YouTube. You understand? They are what? They are travelers. Ajala the traveler. For those of you that know Ajala the traveler, those people are what? They are Ajala the travelers. They are not immigrants. Let's be guided. Why are they traveling? Them too, they are traveling to tour the countries, traveling to do content for you to see on YouTube, for you to appreciate them as Nigerians, you understand, enjoying their life, going for traveling. They are not what? They are not immigrants, because everywhere they are going, it's not that they are residing there permanently, right? Now, the last set of people are people that are going to work. There's one person I was talking to today that she said, okay, she's now back in Nigeria, but that time she went to Oman, even though they deported her deported her back to her country. But she went to work in Oman for like 1 or 2 years before they deport her, come back. You understand? She was a traveler. You understand? She was not an immigrant, because as an immigrant, you are meant to stay there permanently, or even if it's not permanently, you are meant to stay there for a long period of time legally, because again, there are some people that go illegally. All those ones that are going to seek asylum, you understand, some of them, they may be in a country for 5 years, 7 years, but at the end of the day, instead they should be omolu, they should become citizen. Some of them that they get their asylum claim disapproved or rejected, many of them want to get deported back to their home country. Are you feeling my class? Are you feeling this class? If you are feeling this class, you are feeling this lecture, let me know. I'm explaining to you the difference between a traveler and an immigrant. These are things you can check on Google. Google is your friend, as they say. Put it on ChatGPT too. ChatGPT will explain it. So don't be misguided. You understand? Don't be misguided anyhow. Well, okay, I see someone just joined our platform again. The Son of Hope. That's a good one. I'm hopeful too. Son of Hope. All right, welcome to our channel. Do you have any questions? Do you have any contributions? Any comments? You want to process scholarship to Canada? Good. Can we help you out? We help people that want to help themselves. So yes, we can help people that are willing to help themselves. Timmy, same teams. Good evening for me. Good evening, Timmy. If you want us to help you, the way you can actually get our help is to go on this website, aosglobal.org. We have the Travel Small Small to Canada package active now. It is our Black Friday deal. It allows you to actually get started on either seeking your scholarship, working on your study permit, on your work permit, on your visitor visa, on your asylum, on your permanent, anything you want to do in Canada. Go on that website, A.O.S Global. You will see the Black Friday deal, or you can go on our bio. Once you click on the link on our bio on TikTok, you'll be able to see the Black Friday deal. Go there. There's a form that is there that will help you check your eligibility. Some people say they want to see scholarship. To say, okay, scholarships, major scholarships are based on your performance, are based on what you have already, are based on scholarships are not given just like giveaway. It's not giveaway. It's based on, do you merit it? For those that are meriting scholarships, those are the exceptional students, those that have A's, B's, or first class, second class, upper, those that have things to show for why they need the scholarship, whether based on need, but your need, there's a lot of people that need scholarship, but it's not everybody that gets it. Why don't they get it? Because some of them don't merit it. They don't have the points, the scores that are required. So go on that website, click on the form, click on the link. Once you click on the form, fill the form out. If you fill the form out, we'll be able to see, but okay, based on what you have, based on the things that you can see, the scholarship that you can qualify for. So once you do that, one of our team members are going to reach out to you. They will call you. It may not be me that will reach out to you. It may be another person. It may even be Oyinbo that will reach out to you. You understand? But anybody that reach out to you based on what you wrote on your form, they will look into it, see if you qualify, and they will be able to call you and tell you the exact scholarship. Because scholarship, there are plenty scholarships. And this is the time that people are starting to apply for scholarships. This is the time for next year, not for this year again. This year is gone. For next year. So if you want to quickly be fast on getting scholarships, this is the time you have to be ready to apply for scholarships if you qualify for it, if you are eligible for it. However, there are different ways we do work with people, because some people don't have anything in terms of budget for their immigration. We said, okay, no problem. You can work on your immigration yourself. We see some people downloading our book, your TikTok, your ticket to Canada. That's our free book that we're giving people for free to see how they could source for scholarships themselves, how they could apply for study permit themselves, how they could afford to work on their immigration themselves if they don't have money to actually pay for another person, our consultants, for instance, helping them to apply for scholarships and get scholarships. So we can give you that free book if you are not boxed up. But if you are boxed up and you want something that will fasten the process of you seeking scholarship and getting it, you understand? Again, go on that website, click on the form, and from there we'll be able to assist you. All right, I have another person asking another question. All right, sir. Thank you very much, Son of Hope. Really appreciate. I see Galaxy channel liking our live session. Thank you so much. Now let's move on. Timmy is saying, sorry, how about job, sir? What about job? What happened to the job? How about job, sir? What happened to the job? Which job are you talking about? You understand? One of the jobs is what me I'm doing here now. Me, I'm doing one job here now online. Training people, educating people about immigration, what they need to know about immigration, how they need to come to Canada and prosper and make it and succeed in Canada, how they can get their visa successfully, you understand, and come into Canada without any issues, you understand. But if you're talking about how to get job in Canada, the process is similar. You have to go and apply, just like people are applying for scholarships now. You have to apply to Canadian companies. Some people say, is there no job sponsorship? A.O.S abroad, A.O.S global doesn't do anything related to job sponsorship, because we have heard many situations, many stories of people. They will say they will get job for you in Canada. We see some people, we hear some people online that they are taking them to Egypt, taking them to Libya. Go and do a wood there for the Arabu. So we are not doing that one. We don't want wahala. Although Yoruba will say something. Èṣù bó bá lè gbè mí, ṣáà fi mí lẹ̀ sí ibi tó bá mi. Àbí? We don't want from vampire to fire. So tíyàn bá lè gbèyàn, let's leave people where they are. You get? It's better to leave them where they are than to not complicate their issues. Because na so one woman too reach out to us. For 7 years, she don dey Egypt. She talk say na one travel agent take her go. She thought say she wan come Canada o, but 7 years she don dey Egypt. That one don sell out to another Arabu wey dey wey she dey do ewu for that one. They call am daycare, abi wetin nanny, but na ewu. She don dey there now. They talk say when she reach Egypt, they go do connecting flight. You understand? Connecting flights never comes in 7 years. they still dey look for connecting flights, and she don dey work. She say, shebi she talk say na just sponsorship. Shebi na just sponsorship una don dey do na. How much you pay the agent? She say nothing. People want sọ pé ẹni ń wá fà ó ń wá kíni ó ń wá òfò. So this situation, this life no balance, but sometimes you too, you guys dey careful. There are better ways. We always tell people it's very, very difficult to get jobs from outside Canada in Canada. That does not mean it's not possible. It is very possible. You understand? But it's not something that someone can rush into. Or it's not something that, can someone go to Germany now? Me, I'm not a German, and I did not know anything about Germany. The one way me I know na Canada. I don't know anything. As I dey talk about Canada too much like this, I be olodo for Germany. Shingbai, I don't know for Germany. You understand? I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not like the other people that will be wanting to whine you. I'll be wanting to tell you like, anything where I don't know, not here. You understand? I'll go tell you. I don't know anything about any other country apart from Canada. No ask me. I'll be olodo. You understand? I'll be olodo. So thank you. Let's be guided that way. So, for those that want to learn about Canada, I know about Canada. If you want, that's why we always put it on our, so that you not come and you think maybe is this one that is saying at the end of the day is under. We always put on our is travel small to Canada package. For those that want to benefit from the travel small to Canada package, right? You click on the link. Once you click on the link, you go on our website, you see it. Gedegbe travel small to Canada package. Thank you so much, Timmy. The teams really appreciate you. Since the teams won, I see you liking our live session. Shows you are getting a lot of value from it. Thank you so much. Now, Jace Maverick Thank you. I see you have started. Thank you. Thanks for your like. So what I'm saying is this. Jave Maverick, thank you. Hello, hi, how you doing? There's a difference between a traveler and an immigrant. That is what we went to. That's what we were talking about, right? If you are a traveler, you are coming for a particular purpose. You are traveling from one country to another for a particular purpose. I gave example of me traveling from Nigeria to what? Benin Republic for the purpose of what? Going there to go and buy stuffs, going there to go and practice my French. I went from Lagos, Nigeria to Ilorin, Kwara State to what? To go there to study at the University of Ilorin. But at a time when I saw this traveling go fit gbé mi mọ́, I comot there go where I know. I mean, I'm looking for a job in Canada, Jace Maverick. Okay, welcome. It's good. A lot of people always look for jobs in Canada, and just like we said, us we don't always help people look for job sponsorship. We don't do job sponsorship. We don't know anything about job sponsorship. It's not that we don't know. Let me put it that way. It's not that we do not know, but the truth is the kind of job sponsorship people are looking for. You understand? We don't do it. Let me put it that way. The kind of job sponsorship people are looking for, we don't do it. Job sponsorship that will say, okay, no, when I come to Canada, I will be paying like this. We don't do that one because most of it, every woman pada that just slavery and work exploitation. You understand? Because at the end of see the woman of this case of the woman I talked about in Egypt. You understand? Na Canada they say they don't take and go. Even in Canada here, assuming you even come in Canada, there are many farms that they are exploiting people. The money that you are meant to collect because if you get a job in Canada through work permit, you are basically going to be able to work for just that employer. That is what they call the employer specific work permit. It is the closed work permit. So because of that, you will not have that benefit to work with other employers to make more money, to do shift elsewhere. And we don't like that kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, even the person that you do that kind of favor to is one of two things. Either he did not pray for you completely, or is still shepherd for you join. Us, we don't want that one. We want prayer tara. You get? So okay, J Maverick is saying, which one do you do? Yes, the one we do is this: the one that people are willing to put their money where their mouth is. Let me put it that way. And if you are not willing to put your money where your mouth is, we give you free book that you can use to learn the process on how to seek for job yourself and go look for the jobs yourself. So let me put it that way. If you want to learn more about what we do and how we can assist you, whether to get a job in Canada, a physical job, or to get a virtual job, a remote job, you understand? Or to get there are some people, me, I always tell people, because maybe because of how I am, me, I'm an entrepreneur. You understand? I always tell people, ever since I came into Canada, I have started three businesses, three. You understand? I've started a language school, online language school, which is A.O.S Academy. I've started A.O.S abroad. Do you understand? Which is an exam preparation center, which in fact we are going to be having our language center very soon. I've also started A.O.S Global, which is again a digital marketing agency. Three businesses. That's the benefit of you coming to a country that allows you to have the benefit to start up anything you want to start. So that is legal. Start up what you want to start up. Nobody will say Kai in there. You don't understand. Some people are saying they don't see job in Canada. It's difficult to get job in Canada. It's difficult. And I say, me, I don't want to be looking for a job. Me, I don't have that time. You understand? With the knowledge and the wisdom and the skills and the talent everybody has, it's not a thing that is patented to one person. With the talent, the skills, the knowledge and everything everybody has, you can always start businesses and be part of the solution, not be part of the problem. Some people are part of the problem because they are looking for a job that is not available. Why some people are being part of the solution, creating more jobs to what? To people that are, okay, for instance, I'm a Nigerian, I'm an African, but I have an American that is working with me. I have a Canadian that is working with me. I have a Nigerian that is working with me. I have an Arab person working with me. I have an Indian working with me. Do you understand? And different other countries. Why? Because when you move into that mindset of you becoming a solution provider, there's nobody you cannot help. You understand? There's nobody you cannot help. So far, people are looking for work, oh, because some people, truthfully, they'll say, I want work, but they are not looking for work. I felt that a lot with Nigerians. People will say they are looking for work. That's why I stopped trying to help a lot. You understand? When it comes to job. But what they are looking for is money, is not job. You understand? What they are looking for is money, is not work. Yes, because many people, I've met some people that they work diligently. It's not about where, oh, should they, or end of they are looking for. There are some people that I've worked with before. Nigerians, particularly, very nice and tactical people. They are just doing the barest minimum so that when the end of the month come, they collect money. You understand? But you will see people from India, people from Colombia, people like they work kárakára. You might not be thinking that ṣó ju owó tá a fẹ́ fún yín lọ ni. You understand? Ṣó ju owó tá a fẹ́ fún yín lọ ni. Though, again, let me not just spoil because I'm still also in Nigeria. We have worked with some and we are still work. There's one guy. This guy doesn't have certificate. This guy is certificateless. He doesn't have any degree. He doesn't have any diploma. He doesn't have any certificate. And he has been working for us for 2 years and he's still in Nigeria. Do you understand? In fact, he was part of the people that we set up a business for in Canada. He is making money in Canada, in the UK, in the US. You understand? And he's still in Nigeria. I agree to this guy. He has an agency that he set up in Canada. He's making money from Canadians, from Americans, from people in the UK without still being in this place. Those ones were looking for work because he worked for us. We saw his work. He helped us make money in Canada. You understand? So because of that, we were willing to set up business for him. We set up business for him. And I'm even a partner in his business. That's why I know that he makes money because I'm a partner. I'm making money from him. So you understand? He's giving me 30%. So why will I not? Why will I not see? He's making the money because he's making the money. I'm happy. Yeah. So there are some people that are looking for work, truly, but there are some people that are also looking for just money. They don't want to work. They're just looking for money. Okay, James Maverick is saying, no, boss, I'm really looking for a job, please. Yes, if you're looking for a job, there are plenty ways to see job. Plenty ways to see job. Lately, we created our affiliate marketing program. We created our affiliate marketing, and we have seen a lot of people, different countries, that are actually signing up for that affiliate program. Do you understand? And this affiliate program is basically you marketing what we two are doing, selling what we two are doing, and you get a commission. You get a commission, not even every month, not even every week, per every sale that is being made by your own affiliate link. Because we have a website, and on our website, people that get to actually market what we are doing, they get a share from what we are also making. And that is one way. I remember one of the persons that we helped last year. That was one way he used to also pay for his own immigration. Because some people say, I don't have money, I'm looking for just sponsorship, I'm looking for scholarship, but they're not willing to work for it. That's another issue. You are not willing to work for just sponsorship, you are not willing to work for scholarship, you are not also willing to pay another person to do it for you. You don't have money and you are still having a gberaga. You're having a gberaga and you don't have money. Even if you want to have a gberaga, at least have money. Have money that it is the money you'll be using and slap people's face like this. They do this thing for with the money. You don't have money, you have the gberaga. Ìgbẹ́ni ṣọ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Okay, let's move on. Let's forget that one. We are talking about immigration to Canada and how much, because many people always ask, how much do I need to use and work on immigrate to Canada? How much do I need to? That's what we are talking about today. You understand? That's what, okay, there's one is I'm willing. Of course, if you are willing, as I said, one of the ways we are telling people, if we are sure, there are many people that have been reaching out. Go on this website, aosglobal.org. The offer of this week, it ends this week. The Black Friday deal we have for travel sponsors to Canada. So there's a place there that it says international business development, international business launch and development. I've just seen like 2 or 3 people that filled that thing when we were working. Many people study abroad, work abroad, visit abroad. But when you ask them how much is your budget for your work or your visit abroad, they don't have money. So those people are not serious. I've just seen two, three people that have clicked on Mio is business launch, business development. I want to first make money first. Let me make money. Let me work, not just even make money. Work to make money, and from the money I now make, oh, you will now help me for immigration. Smart people. Those are smart people. Just like the people that also registered for our global travel grant, A.O.S global travel grant of the 2,000 Canadian dollars we were given, though that one has expired. It has already ended. That's it. Anybody that not take action fast, fast. OT learning, it has ended. We are giving about two people, one or two people shall know, we're not yet sure. Once our judges look into the application, one of them will win 2,000 Canadian dollars to use to work on their immigration, because they took action quickly. They didn't wait, they didn't delay. They followed the process of the travel grants that we were giving people, and they're part of those that will benefit now. Okay, Son of Hope is saying, can I make payments to the cart? Of course, you can make payment to our cart. If you go on our website, aosglobal.org, you can always make payment to our cart, whether you want to buy our books, you want to buy our online courses, or you want to get our travel packages. It's very available. Once you click on that link, you even see our contact, as I said, or once you go on our bio, you will see our contact. Once you go on our bio, see our contact, you can always reach out to us as well for more information. Now, my people, I was talking about those who want to come to Canada and those who want to know how. Lisa Gold saying good evening. Good evening, ma. How you doing, Lisa Gold? Because it's all these women that always do good things. Let's move on. Good things. Okay, now that reminds me. Thank you so much. I see Timmy. Timmy has just been liking. So you not be part of our, what they call it, gifters for today like this, because you have just been pressing that like button. Really appreciate this, brother. All right, let's move on. The article we are reading today is the article about money. Is the article about how much you need to use to immigrate to Canada. Now, the reason why I'm talking about these things, even if you are doing your immigration yourself, which we advise, yes, it may be funny. Yes, we advise people to work on immigration themselves. Just like I said, I started working on my immigration myself. 2018 was when I started working on my immigration. I didn't pay a single naira to lawyer or to consultant, and that's what we advise people. You may not need to pay anybody for your immigration, but if you do not pay anybody for your immigration, at least know how much you will spend to Canada, how much you will spend to other people, how much you will spend to other third parties, because they are third parties when it comes to you immigrating to Canada. I was talking about the differences between who a traveler is and who a what? An immigrant is. If you are a student, a visitor, a temporary foreign worker, you are a traveler. But if you want to become a what? If you want to become an immigrant is someone who has said, okay, oh, like me, someone like me. I told Canada when I was coming to Canada that Nigeria don't tire me. You understand? I don't tire. Not be saying that like asylum. Oh. It's not like asylum that the people will be lying. Though some people do not always lie. Some people are genuine. Some people truly their life is at stake in Canada, in Nigeria. They want to buy them. You understand? Just like some of those now that in sadly Kwara State, the state that I was before I came to Canada. You understand? Borno, the state that I can never go to. Which one again? All those endangered states, because man, I don't think it is safe again. It's endangered. So that may be one of the yardsticks some people can use to say that yes, so they want to seek asylum because yes, their life in that. It's just that again, you have to be very careful. If you're gonna be seeking asylum, I'm not advising you. You know, I'm gisting people here. Now, gist that they just don't go and say, "Is A.O.S a good that say I should seek asylum?" You do yourself. Oh, why you? So you have to be smart. Asylum is for people that their individual life. It's not general life. It's not global life. It's not group life. Let's lie. You understand? If you want to seek asylum, you want to become refugee in Canada, you have to be able to claim and back up. There's a difference between claiming and backing. You can claim, but yes, so they won't kill you. But if you are not able to back it up with documents, you are not able to back it up with proofs to show that it is your own individual life that is at stake, that rejection, they go stamp on like this. And once they reject your asylum claim, na deportation straight, you are being deported. And the sad thing is, it's not just going to stop in only Canada. As you are deported in Canada, US don't know, say you be thief. UK don't know, say you be thief. Australia, New Zealand, all those big top world countries, they don't know say this one na you go a good life for Canada. So if you go, if you wan even get visit, no be even asylum, visit visa last one for all those countries, they fit still deny you on the basis of your asylum failure in Canada. So you have to be strategic. That's the reason, here we educate people, here we tell you as it is going. So know what you are choosing. Nobody will say you should not do anything. I can never, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an immigration consultant, I'm not even a travel agent. So I can never tell you to do something. Some people say, please advise me. I say, me, I don't always advise people. I don't advise. What we are saying here is what me I did and what I've seen other people do. You understand? So what I did, or perhaps let's forget about I will still talk about what I did. Those that are seeking asylum, maybe you say, okay, they happen for Kwara now. Omo na long I did. My life is already at stake. Okay, and please come and, just like some people reaching out to us. Come and help me do asylum. I say, they want yourself. Your own individual life is different from group life, or group is different from extermination, or what we know as, what do they call them? Genocide. It's not genocide. Give me a here. Someone should remind me. Christianity, insecurity. I've forgotten the thing. You remember what is happening in Nigeria? It's different from that. You understand? It's different from that. So if baby, no one being. So if you are wanting to seek asylum, Canada will ask you, is your own individual life at risk? Oh, you say yes, it's at risk. They want to kill me in Kwara. Okay, Canada, the why is gone. They say, okay, if you leave Kwara, go Lagos, or you leave Kwara, you go Cross River, will they still want to kill you in that place? Obajabo, Obaji, if you cannot be able to claim that, so now the entirety of Nigeria, your life no safe, then you may get rejected. You may get refused because your claim is still what? Is still not substantial enough. So you have to make sure your claim is what? Is substantial enough. That's the idea. Now, asylum is for people that want to buy, that they say, okay, and you cannot say today now that your life is at stake in Nigeria, but tomorrow they give you visa now, you call Canada, you now say, okay, Nigeria, they miss you, you won't go you, when you talk say your life don dey at stake, say they wan kpai you, shey where they wanted to kill you now, where you now dey go back to again? Double wahala. You get double wahala. So you have to be that. You have to be. Some people are strategic. Some people are not strategic. You understand? Some people. That's why we hear the story of one person that seek asylum. From the asylum, it is a sharp. Some people they think say they sharp. But again, na part of your sharpness, they go see say you dull. You understand? How will you seek asylum? Okay, yes, you sought the asylum. You now become a protected person. They have given you the PR status. You now leave Nigeria, but you say, may I no go straight to Ghana, may I first go to Nigeria first. As I go Nigeria, I go now enter bus go Ghana. You understand? You try to do all those things in wey you no get sense again, you now go post am online. You go do con ten t igbo. You wey you dey thief things, you no thief with sense. You go dey do those ones artists, but the country wey you talk say your life dey at stake, na im we see Google map, we see say na there you go. We no even see you even go the venue, the location where you talk say your outcome. Ogobadi Mope, you know. For na for airport to dey deport am. Yes, so he got the visa, but he was not able to see. You have to be careful. That's why sometimes it pays to just be what? It pays to do things very well. It pays to be truthful. It pays to, don't try to go to corners, do corner. It will not help you. You get it? And that is why I always tell people, it took me 5 years to work on my immigration. That does not mean it take other people 5 years. But it took me 5 years. 2018, now when I start. 2023, now when God talk, say, okay, we don't tell, japa. But as I did japa, do you know the funny thing? Some people have been in this country before 2018 and I enter with the status where I enter. Many of them are now say, how do you do it? Us wey sef wey we don dey dis country tey tey o, we never get papers o, we never. The thing now look like action film. E look like action film because how dey look say you wey you don tey for dis, you suppose be baba, you suppose be mummy, I suppose dey call you mummy. Na you now dey talk say wetin I do, how I do am. Na you now dey talk say make I show you where I say so it's not at the end of the day how far but how well. You get? Okay, Popol, omo your Popol, well done sir. My wife have a degree in French, absolument, and master degree magnifique in peace and strategic studies. Beautiful. That's a congratulations to her. She has a very good program, abi certification. She's a French teacher. Oh, vraiment? And I learnt there's a way to enter Canada with French experience. No, no, don't mistake it. It's not French experience. It's French language proficiency. There's a difference. That is the thing. Oh, that is the thing. You have to be careful with a lot of things. You have to be very careful. No matter if she have French diploma or French degree, she will still do TEF Canada or PCF Canada because they are looking at language proficiency. They are not looking at experience. You can have experience say you dey teach French. For me sef, I had experience in Nigeria. The thing vex me now. E vex me when I wanted to come to Canada, when they talk say make French teacher dey write French exam. I say what do they mean? Do they know how I went to University of Ilorin, how I went to Nigeria French Language Village Badagry, how I go learn French for Alliance Française, how I dey say different story that time. I dey vex. I no see where they talk say okay o, French degree, oya go out supply you, abi French diploma go write. They did not put it there. French people, Canada gbongo. They say, you see, no explain anything for me. Just like English, just like Nigerians and English speakers, just like they write IELTS, say PT. They say you too wey be say French, you be like cup of akofo koshi. You must take the French exam. Wọ́n fẹ́ pawó ni, kò sọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Kò sọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. They say you too must take French exam. I go TEF Canada. Me say that's one of the reasons why I take for Nigeria. I go TEF Canada, French exam. Me wey I thought say I be French teacher, I write am 3 times before I pass. The first one wey I write Olana ni. Olana. Bí wọn apparently I say omo, meanwhile they don just disgrace French teacher. And it was not only me and my colleagues. They disgrace us. Now they look say meanwhile I learn French 7 years. You understand? Teach French, secondary school, primary school. They disgrace us when it comes to immigration. Say we killing. We're killing. They say as in come out go write French exam. I go the first one I learn. The second one I too learn. Now the third one wey God just say okay make you help my life. So whether she's French teacher, be French coach, be French professor, she must write French exam. Very important. Okay, thanks. I want to know how to start the process, the application for PR through French proficiency. That's what we're talking about here. The French proficiency. There are 15-step processes to work on your permanent residency to Canada. But first, I want to explain to people, just like I've been explaining before, the difference between a traveler and an immigrant. Do you know who a traveler is now? And do you know who an immigrant is? An immigrant is someone that has told Canada, just like the way I told Canada that time, that I want to leave my country. No be say they pursue me, no be say my life is at stake, no be not like asylum thing. I wanted to leave Nigeria to Canada to come stay here what? Permanently. You get the idea? So that kind of one, when you say you want to leave Nigeria or your home country and come to Canada and you want to reside in the country permanently, that is who a permanent resident is. But say when and I even like I fit go back Nigeria say I wan go greet my fellow country people, no problem. You go and you come back. Once you have your PR card, just like the NIN card in Nigeria, the national identity, that's the PR, that's something that they have like similar to the PR card. Now that one you go use, you don't need visa. Just use enter, use comot. You get the idea? So If you want to become a permanent resident in Canada, you get, you have to go through any of the permanent residency programs, and there are a lot. Trust me, there are a lot of programs you can use to what? You can use to move to Canada. But the flagship program is the express entry. Express what? Express entry. When it now comes to you working on your express entry, you have to know there are different Timileyin Jekule say omo. Yeah, so my brother, I don't even know the thing that I saying omo for, but omo na so e be o. Na so we see am. So if you want to come to Canada through the express entry, there are some monies that you have to know that you pay. This man, for instance, that says his wife is that his wife is a French teacher now. She has to pay for French exam. It's not free, oh. Because people that are looking for free, understand it now. It's not free to write French exam. In fact, if you're in Nigeria right now, the money is better for French exam like 700k. Yes, 700k. I remember that time when I first started my own French exam. 2018, it was 120,000 I spent on the first French exam I wrote. 120,000 naira. The second one I wrote, I spent about 180,000 before I passed. No, I not passed the second one. No, I passed small and I failed small. The third one that I wrote was now 240,000. So if you look at, that's why we are telling, that's the essence of this live session today. The essence of this live session is to tell you that this thing increases in price every year. You understand? It increases in price every year. So I remember I was having a call with one of my friends yesterday. And this was one of my friends that while I was working on my PR process in Nigeria that year, him too, he was a French teacher. Him too, in fact, he was teaching in one French school, in one school in Ilorin as a French teacher at that time, just like me. And that time he was in immigration. Let me first go and get my master's first. Say, okay, I want to go and do master's. Okay. You know, me, I was working on French. I was working on immigration to Canada. He was trying to work on masters. He applied for. But basic thing is, now he now wants to do the same thing that I did. You understand? But the difference now is paying 3 times. You don't understand me? He has to at least, if not 3 times, at least 2 times of what I paid. He has to pay it now because time is of the essence. That's why we always tell people time is of the essence. Many people that are still looking for free, no problem. The little money they have now that they did not use, next year, next month, any other time, it may be double the price. If not double, it may have increased significantly. And mark my words, French exam, English exam sef, IELTS, na every year e dey increase. Whether you fight it or not, na every year. So people that not take action today, that say, okay, they are waiting for their brother. Okay, I want to talk to my wifey. I want to, I will get back to you. You know all those different stories, no problem. Next year, you use and pay more. There's no fight when it comes to amounts that you pay for immigration. Immigration don't always fight people. They don't always pursue people. You understand? It is when it have, okay, look at what is happening in Nigeria now. A lot of people are complaining, a lot of issues, a lot of everything. So no problem. The time people have, like just like what happened in Kwara this last week, is one of the issues why my friend was reaching out to me. Wait, like Kwara no safe again, no Ilorin, everybody don't they fear this kind. And meanwhile, the same amounts they didn't have that time that they said they don't have money to do immigration. Now they are not having money to do immigration, but with more expenses. That's why we are telling people, make hay while the sun shines. Work on your immigration now. Don't wait, because that's more you are waiting, especially if you want to be, if you don't have money and you don't have prospect of having more money in future. You know, some people they don't have money now, but they have prospect of having more money in future. Some people you'll be asking, what that mean? Let me give you an example. There are some people when we were in Nigeria that they were working for the government, Alausa. Some people were working for state government, federal government, civil servants, basically. If you look at the progression of your life working in those kind of organizations, you have to see. When I was in Nigeria, I did this exact homework I want to give you now. What's the homework? I looked at the people that were in civil service. my people included. And I say, okay, if I'm to also go into the civil service, I go and work for Alausa, I go work for Kwasa, I go work for all those government past. If I no thief, I know there's difference. Or if I no get access to thief, will I be able to make a significance in my life within 5 years? You have to give yourself that projection. And most times, if I see civil servants as in front of me, that they were thinking that shebi you two come, you two you finish your pay, your people too they were in civil service, you two you enter civil service. When I look into the projection of their own life, after 2 years or 3 years they say they go give them promotion. Okay, how much is the promotion? They say na 30,000 naira extra on their 30,000 extra on their salary. And now they look say, okay, with the with the inflation in Nigeria, with the issues we have in Nigeria, if they give me maybe for example 80,000 naira as a new graduate, you understand, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, they now say they want to do promotion, they give me 30,000, will that be able to sustain me, talk less of the family that I may want to actually build, I may want to have in the future? So you have to be reasoning. See, the people will not reason this thing for you. They will just tell you, go and do civil service, opportunity come and learn, see, but if you know, e get some people wey be say they join civil service that time wey me too, they tell me say make I join, wey I no join. Some of them now, they are still reaching out to us right now. Omo, immigration, you wey you don dey Canada, you don blow, you don this civil service no dey work oh, they no give them any ajemonu, there's nowhere to get. There's some people they join civil service for the opportunity, say okay, if dem too dey see anything they go embezzle, if they see anything they go, you understand, they go pack. But with the way Igboho gbe, they no even see anything pack. So they were not lamenting, telling me stories pe omo the thing was gone in sin pe nothing dey o pe I said. So what we are saying in essence for this live session, how much does it cost you to relocate to Canada? How much does it cost you to immigrate to Canada? This amount that we are seeing now. Hey, thank you very much. I see Prince Kazim. You just joined our fan club. Thank you so much. You're my number one fan in the fan club and the number one gifter. Thank you. I saw your heart, me. Really appreciate you. So, see, this money that we want to talk about today, that how much it will cost you to immigrate to Canada by yourself alone. Not that this is the cost for this year. That's why all the ranting I'm saying is for this purpose. It is the cost for this year. If you come next year again, you did not take action this year, you say, okay, you want to think about it. You want to talk to your spouse about those ones that they think, you think maybe they overlove their spouse. Let me talk to my spouse and say, no problem. Continue to waste time. Continue. With time, you go know. They know they fight person for them. You don't know, say you want to immigrate. You don't hear story about immigration. You understand? With that, you now say you want to think again. All the think wey you don't think before, you never think and finish. No worry, they calm down. If you have prospect of making more money in the future, no problem, be my guest. Nobody would want not to make more money. You know, there's something about instant gratification. Instant gratification is okay, make money now, do something now. But when you do something now, it may be that you are not making as much as you are meant to make. But for some people that wait, especially those ones that take more time, they will pay more money in the future. You understand? Especially if they want to work with, even if you want to do it yourself. Even if today we want to talk about the Canada immigration cost, if you even do it yourself too, if you don't take action swiftly, the simple IELTS that you wrote, some people are complaining about the IELTS now being 240,000. I say no problem. They complain. You understand? You know, Nigerians, we like complain. Though. They complain. Still they complain. Next year, you know, I told you they increase this money yearly. Next year, it will still increase. So, assuming 240 now, what is supposed to pay? You know, quickly pay and quickly do and quickly forget them. Next year, it will be 300K. You go still invest that next year again. So don't be gullible. That is the thing. Help me, thank you. I see you follow my live session. Don't be gullible. Take action. They say, make hay while the sun shines. Take action now when you have the opportunity. And if you want to have the opportunity, you want to take action, click on our link once again, the AOSglobal.org. Once you click on that website, it will take you directly to our website, and you'll be able to see the Black Friday deal, which is the travel small small to Canada package. That package will be able to assist you to work on your immigration, whether it is your visitor visa, your study permit, your work permit, your asylum, your PR. Our consultant, Kesu Immigration and Settlement Services, they will be able to assist you on any of the things that you want to do. You understand? Any of the things that all you want to do, they will be able to assist you on it. And you don't have to be delaying or disturbing yourself. Work right now when the opportunity is available, when the cost is low. No matter how much you pay now, it's just the truth. No matter, see, this thing have happened to me. It about now wey I know am o, 2018, wey I dey think say me I no get money jare, I no wan do exam, I no wan do training. You understand? That same year, it's not even after that same year, the thing increase. And if you look last year too, that was something similar that happened that last year. Last year, IELTS last one, they increased like 2 times. That same last year, French people too increase like 2 times their fees. So if you are holding your money now, you say okay, you don't want to, you are expecting it can even never be cheap. It can never be cheaper. It's just the truth. It can never be cheaper. It will always increase. The same issue wey dey happen for Nigeria, wey be say bag of rice bag garri last one no dey, shey garri dey reduce again anymore in this Tinubu era. Garri dey reduce. If garri no dey reduce, e be like say you don understand wetin I dey talk. So don't waste time. Click on the link, the travel small small to Canada package on our website, aosglobal.org. You'll be able to see the Black Friday deal and benefit from it right now while it lasts. Okay, let's move on. We are talking about what? We are talking about the amount that you will spend, the cost you are going to incur if you want to come to Canada as an immigrant. Do you understand? You want to come to Canada, you want to migrate. You don't want to be like those people that are traveling. You want to be the immigrant, right? If you want to be the immigrant, how much would you incur in terms of your processing? How much do you need to be planning for? How much do you need to, sometimes it may not be save up because some people be thinking they want to save up some things. See, if many people are saying I want to know the complete money, I want to know the full package so that I will know what I'm getting, many of them they never serious ni. They never serious. It's just the truth. You still dey whine yourself. Nigeria still never tire you. You understand? If Nigeria tire you, e get some people wey be say when we dey follow dem talk online, we don know say okay, this one don see, e don dey frustrated. You understand? Some people, if they are not yet frustrated, they will still not take action. It's just the truth. I was frustrated. Let me tell you my story before we even talk about the article. I was frustrated in Nigeria. My people, see, sometimes you go do business, you go think say okay, yes, you want to help the generation, you want to okay build. Shebi na Canada wey I dey for over 3 years nisin, wey be say I never have problem with government. I did not have issues people coming to my office and saying okay they wan collect one fine, they wan collect one kí ló ń pè tariff abi benefit abi no be benefit one tax, they want all this nonsense. They never collect anything for the thing wey you pay taxes per year, you pay it and that's all. But in Nigeria, 7 different organizations, seven different organizations, dey come my small business, they wan come dey collect taxes, come dey collect levies, come dey collect fines on top wetin I no know, because I go do billboard is solenu. Wey me I dey think say I wan use am promote myself, I wan use am, you understand, get more business. And I dey do business in Ilorin, but the money for the business and I dey give the Ilorin people say okay take o. by force by fire, because if you not give them they will disrupt your business. So at the end of the day, you now do analysis at the end of the month, you now say make you make like for example 50k, you don dey use 30k, 35k dey pay government official, dey pay, and most of those money they no dey go office o. They don't go off. You see the level of nepotism, favoritism, corruption. Meanwhile, there were some other businesses because they know people in Ilorin, because they know Bale, they know who is who. You understand? They get the connection. They know they pay the things wey us we not dey. I say, na my own go loss. Since e be say people dey avoid dey pay us wey we no now get anybody, na him we now dey pay. Say it's better make we no kuku dey here now. That's how we had to leave. We had to leave the city wey we when they no see anybody tax abi they no sure abi dey come dey meet me for house talk say they wan collect money. But in Canada here, you can set up your business. Nobody, you know, I've told you about scenario of someone we set up business for. He is not in Canada presently. He is not. In fact, his business, they don't know the owner of the like physically. They know him by paper. They know him by you understand documents, but they don't know the owner of the business physically like this. And he's making money in Canada, doing business in Canada, thriving in Canada. You understand? So what are we saying in essence? What we are saying is, if you want to immigrate to Canada the right way, there are ways you can immigrate lawfully and become an immigrant, not a traveler. No, we have said the difference between a traveler and an immigrant, right? Now, they said immigration to Canada through the express entry, it involves a range of mandatory fees. The monies you must pay, this one is not bargain because some Nigerians would like to be bargaining. You can you bargain Canada immigration fees? Eh? Some people be reaching out. I'll be saying Koba Kini. You understand? Ṣé ọbẹ̀ ata ni àbí? Even ata sef for Nigeria now, e get some pepper wey you no fit price again. Do you understand? So you can't be pricing Canada immigration. When they say something is Canada immigration fees, you can't be saying Kogba, ẹjọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé lọ, no be Canada. You get? No be Nigeria, na Canada, right? So there are some amounts, some mandatory fees you pay and potential additional expenses. Just like I was saying before. Don't say, but my friend paid this. You are not your friend. Your own situation may be different from your friend. Do you understand? Some additional fees may be based on your own circumstances. Let's understand it. They said understanding the full breakdown is essential for budgeting, for you to budget how much you spend and to avoid unexpected financial hurdles. This article that we are talking about today will dive into all the potential costs that you would incur associated with obtaining Canadian permanent residency, PR. You know, we have said it, there are different visas people get, different permits. You know, again, there's difference between visa and permit. People don't understand the difference. You fit get visa, I mean, you no get permit. If you have a temporary residence visa, a TRV. A TRV allows you to come into the country and stay in the country temporarily, just like the word implies, temporary residence visa, TRV. That's synonymous to what they know as visitor visa. It is not a permit. And since it is not a permit, you can't use that same visitor visa to work on long-term studies. You can't use it for like bachelor's, for diploma, for degree. Some people will be saying, this is kidding. I want to come to Canada. Or I mean, just like one person that say, I'm a visitor in Canada, please can you help me look for a job? No, you can't get a job as a visitor in Canada. A lawful job. Some people are doing illegal job. Let's understand it. If you do illegal job, the company can decide to do you anyhow. You understand? Because you don't have rights. We have had people like that they come to complain as if boya me and be Messiah. They come to complain, I'm working for this company. This company say, okay, I will do internship. I do internship. They don't give me money. Okay, why they will give me money? Now $24 we agree. They give me $8. I say, what's your status in Canada? I say visitor. I say, you dey whine yourself now. Shey you dey whine yourself? Not whine yourself now. You are illegal. You are not meant, you are working illegally. You are not meant to work as a visitor in the country. Not go dey whine yourself. You understand? That's what some people, because you don't have the permit. We have two kinds of permit, or three kinds though. But the two major ones people know about is study permit and work permit. People that are coming for study, they get the TRV, the temporary resident visa, and they get the study permit. People that are coming as a temporary foreign worker, they get the TRV, the temporary residency visa, and the what? The work permit. You do not have study permit. You don't have work permit. You not say you are working, they are not exploiting you. They go exploit you, they go now. Because you're not even meant to collect money. You are not meant to earn. You are not meant to work. So for you to even work and for them to even be giving you money, they help you, they help your life. So don't be, that's what we are saying. Don't be at the disadvantage. Don't live in a country. And that's why some people they will come to country Canada. They say, ah, Canada no easy. Oh, you go see them online. They say jargons. They say jargons online. Say, ah, Canada is scam. Oh, they did not tell me it's like this. They did not tell you, but you did not find out. You say, ah, travel agent scam. You say, shut up. Now you scam yourself. Now you scam. You know me. I will tell you the truth. Me, I know they do. Now you scam yourself because if you come TikTok. You can't dey watch TikTok. You no fit use that same MB dey watch TikTok dey browse say okay ChatGPT even come here now you no fit make excuse again. If you say ah Google you no know wetin dey talk you no know. Type of for ChatGPT say can a visitor work legally in the country? Okay, what is the consequences of working in the country as a visitor? So before you even come you don know. Before you come you don nobody fit tell you fabu. In this age of AI, artificial intelligence, you now still dey talk say dey scam you. Na you scam yourself. See, let's for in fact, I go still do another kimi about that thing. Na you scam yourself because if you have all the tools and gadgets to know wey omo na thick lie dis one dey tell me but you no use am, is it the fault of the agent wey you no use am? Ah, I mean the agent go tell you say don't ever go on ChatGPT. Don't use your phone to go on Google. Can any agent tell you that? No, tell me. Can any agent, any travel agent, consultant, lawyer, legally, can they ever tell you don't use your phone, don't browse, don't make your findings, don't do your research? Can they tell you that? Yeah, of course, you know the answer. They can't. So the idea is don't scam yourself. And how can you not scam yourself is do your own findings. Even me sef, anything I'm saying here, browse is one ChatGPT, I like how the thing dey speed. Once you put it like e go just take like 2 minutes pass by, you don bring am in 2 minutes, but 1 minute sef, e don bring am 30 seconds, you don see am. So nobody fit dey whine you anyhow. You get? Okay, let's move on. So the article that we are going to delve into, it shows you all the potential costs that are associated with you obtaining Canadian permanent residency, the PR, through the what? Through the express entry system, including the permanent residency application fees, which is not negotiable. They don't price it. Language testing, people don't price language test, but when it comes to, they should not train them for the language test. They go the price. You say they want yourself. You never ready. Biometrics, they don't price it. And other third-party fees. Look at this, third-party fees. Very, very important. There are some fees that you pay that Canada can never tell you how much it is because it is based on your country. It is based on the person that is doing it for you. It is, for example, let me give you an example now. Now you wan come Canada. You go your school, for instance, Uni I went to my school that I say, help me send my transcript from Ilorin to Canada. Is the school and the alumni association, they are the ones that will decide how much they will collect from you for what? For WES. For WES Career Service, which is Educational Credential Assessment Career Service to World Education Services. That one does not concern Canada immigration because some people know they understand them. For example, the money you pay to us, Travel Small to Canada package, is the package money. It doesn't involve the money that your school will collect because we are not your third party. We are not your school. We are not part of it. Third parties can determine. Okay, for example, again, let me give you an example. I remember when I did my own transcript to be sent to Canada. I spent say 16,000. As at then, you don't tell. Some people should not say because I spent 16,000, I be 18,000. That the same amount you go spend. No, life has changed. This thing I'm talking about like 5 years ago. Is it 5 years? No, what am I saying? Like 6 years, 7 years ago. The thing self could not expire now because now 5 years validity. But that is University of Ilorin. Someone that is going to which other school is there that is very expensive? Yeah. That is going to Kwasu. You understand? Kwara State University. They will tell you say make you go pay 40K. That was before. Because now say if you don't expensive pass that one. So third-party fees are fees that Canada or any website that you are seeing online may not put price on because it differs. If they tell you 50K, when you go your school, you go see am for 70K, shey you go talk say one one kilo per dey lie ni? No, it is based on your school. Do you understand? That's why they say third party fees. The fees are determined by the third parties. They are determined by the school, by the organization. For example, passport. Look at passport na some international passport, Nigerian international passport. Do you know that there are some people that do Nigerian international passport for 36,000? There are some people that do it for 48,000. There are some people that do it for 60, some people 90. So it's third party fees. Where you go to do it will determine how much you pay. Are you indebted? Thank you for liking our live session. It's based on how much you pay. You understand? You cannot come and be fighting one person that they did not tell you, they did not be educated, right? Now let's move on. What are the mandatory fees? We have explained in details the introduction. Let's look at the mandatory fees. What are the one that you cannot do without? That whether you like it or not, you go pay IRCC for that. No be free. You understand? And you know, fit dey talk say, okay, let me collect this one. You know, some people are pricers, especially all those iya arugbo. Iya arugbo wey wan do study visa for her child. You understand? I still want the price. You want the price Canada? You get? If they now talk say, okay, your own child now ṣebí ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó wá kàwé ní Ìlọrin ní Canada ni? Okay, oya, instead of giving her diploma, even though she pay for diploma, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé certificate lé lọ́wọ́, ṣé má gbà? You understand? Because you are pricing Canada immigration kini. So maybe they should be pricing your certificate. But okay, na degree you pay for, but because you do not pay complete, let's give her certificate. Will you collect like that? Or instead of okay, you want to be pricing Canada, so because of that, instead of your child to do 3 years program, she should do 2 years program or 1 year, so that they'll be able to cut the I think you understand where I'm going. So if until bá lè ṣe nǹkan, if you are not capable of something, don't go and push yourself inside. You understand? Don't push yourself inside. Do the one you can do. That's why there are different options. Visit visa is even cheaper than study. Do the one you can do the one you can afford, right? Okay, mandatory PR application fees. What are the one that is compulsory that you must pay for? The table below outlines the total cost of submitting an application for permanent residency under the express entry, both as a sole applicant, just one applicant, and as an applicant including their spouse or common law partner, including their significant other, right? Now, that's another thing people don't know. You are a family, you have your wife. The money you and your wife will pay is different from the money you alone will pay. Normally, that is why, again, with our travel small to Canada package, the Black Friday deal, one of the wonderful things we did for that package is that if you sign up within this week, because offer ends this week, you go on aosglobal.org, it ends this week. For those that take action now, instead of you paying separately, if you are doing one person, or you are doing you and your spouse, or you are doing family of 4, family of 7, it's still the same amount you pay for every. It's just for this week, so that no be say you go come next week now, you go now talk say, shebi you say that the money I can pay it and it's going to be for everybody. It's for this week. Let's be guided, because this week is the Black Friday week, right? So there are some crazy deals, some steal deals that are going on now for those that are sharp, that take advantage of it. So you go on our website, aosglobal.org. Once you go on that website, you fill the form, the eligibility form. We're going to look into your form to see if you qualify. If you qualify, you'll be part of those that will what? That might benefit from it. So take action while it's available, right? Okay, let's move on. So let's look at the amount that you will pay if you are a single person, and the amount that you will pay if you are a family of 2 people. Application fee. The application fee right now don increase. Before it was 850 Canadian dollars. In fact, what am I even saying? There was one time the thing was as cheap as $600. Sometimes it was as cheap as 700, 500, but it is increasing day by day, like not day by day, but every year. So If you like, not take action now. There are some people that are not delaying, that are taking action swiftly, so that they don't have to pay annoying fees. There are some fees that when you see you vex. There are some vexful fees. That is, only tell I what Canada is. There were some people that were vexing for me on phone. They say, only tell I what Canada. Only la what Canada. You see, people always think life is just give, give, give. I mean, take, take, take. No, life is give and take. You understand? If you are not willing to understand that life is give and take, you are still whining yourself. Life is give and take. You that you want good life, I mean, you should be willing to give something in return. You get? Because you say, people will say they won't work, they won't work. Assuming you are working in an organization that you are just working, 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 they did not give you salary. Say you will still want to work. You will not want to work now, because what is the use? So life is give and take. In as much as you are giving your own skills to Canada, your own contributions, your own kidney, Canada too wants to take something from you, right? Because they know that when you come in here, you get a good life, a better life. So then today, you have to pay for something. You pay for the service, right? Okay, let's move on. Someone is even telling me, please talk about tier system 1, 2, 3, 4. About that one, a long thing. When we're talking about the tier system for Canada. Some people don't know tier system. Some people look, what is tier system? Tier system is an acronym for training, education, experience, and what? Responsibilities. So look, what does that mean again? Tier system is under the NOC system or NOC codes. NOC stands for National Occupation Classification. Do you understand? And in simple layman terms, what it means is that any profession you are doing, any work you are doing in this life, there's a code for it, there's a set of numbers for it. Do you understand? And those set of numbers are used to show the industry you are working in. They are also used to show the amount of training you have received, also used to show the level of education you have, and it shows as well the years of experience you have gathered. And lastly, it shows the set of responsibilities or the set of duties you can actually do in that occupation. See how I dey talk am as if say I dey class. E good to be teacher sometimes. Sometimes the knowledge of teaching, the experience of teaching, when you are even doing live session sef, it will come out. Because sometimes some of these things I talk about in live na class entirely. Less kids take you like in our live session. It's a class entirely. It's not something that is sheri. It's like, if people are to take my class, I will charge for this, because this is like mini course. You understand? It's mini course. So, and these are the things that sometimes if you don't know it. I remember when we were working on our own immigration, one particular person actually used 2 NOC codes in his express entry profile. You understand? And because he used 2 NOC codes, he got selected, but he got rejected at the end of the day. And this was still around 2022. Why did he get rejected that time? It's because when it comes to express entry, Canada just wants you to focus on one occupation. Don't use 2 occupations to actually gather experience, or you understand, to get your points for work experience. It's going to affect you. You understand? That guy, I don't even know if he has even come to Canada now, because since the time I came to Canada and I stopped using Nigerian lines, we have not been able to reach out again. But he got rejected. That time when we were celebrating our own approval, our own visa, he got rejected. Olabamidele, thank you for following our live. He got rejected. Why? Because understanding is very crucial. When you are working on immigration, you cannot beg. Don't fall. Don't be wayward when you are applying for Canada immigration. You have to be very, very calm and collected, and make sure you understand the process. Unless it's OYO, In Oyo you do. DJ Nax, thank you for liking our live. Now, what is the tier system? Let's talk about the tier system. As I said, tier system is basically pay, okay, for example, one of the things that helped me in immigration was this tier system that I want to talk about. For the first year, I created a profile under express entry. I didn't get selected because of my tier system and my NOC code. Why? The reason was that I used an NOC code that was not in demand. In other words, I used an occupation that Canada was not readily needing at that particular time. You understand? Canada did not need language teachers when I was working on my immigration, because I'm a language teacher. I teach people language as a profession. You understand? But that time they say wetin concern them with your language, wetin concern them with your experience, wetin concern them with the school where you go learn language. Kokowo. And because Kokowo, they didn't select me for that year. So I just applied. I created my profile, but I wasn't selected. I wasn't invited for permanent residence. Hope you are feeling me, my people. I had to charge my laptop. Hope you are feeling me. Why was I not selected? Because the tier system I had, the NOC code I had, was not in demand. And because it was not in demand, other people were getting selected. I was not getting selected. Right? Now, there are different levels of the tier system. Abdul Hadi, thank you for liking our live. There are different levels of, you understand, of tier system. The first level is the zero, because it was even talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. We have zero level. Zero level, people that are with zero level. Thank you. I see Ola Bamidele and DJ Nax liking our live. Really appreciate. If you are in the zero level, that means you are the one that is a manager. Or you are the, now let me take it one step at a time. In terms of your training, you have more training, more years of training, right? As a manager. You understand? For education, your education may just be bachelor's, it may just be master's. Do you understand? But for your experience, you have at least 10 plus years of experience under the zero level. Do you understand? And for your responsibilities, you are not just working, but you are also managing people under you. That's the difference. Under the zero level, you are managing people under you. So those kind of managers, maybe account manager, maybe sales manager, resource manager, all those kind of manager, the kind of points they will get are more than someone that doesn't have those years of experience. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The organizations will be able to work in. Bimbola Abba Nimonda, thank you for following our life, following us as a life creator. Now, you will get selected, if not faster, you get more points, more scores, because you're a manager. Now we have the tier level 1. You know, we said it has different levels. We have talked about tier level 0. We have tier level 1. What is tier level 1? Tier level 1 is for those who have a degree. Now, you may have, like in my own situation, I was tier level 1. Do you understand? When I was coming to Canada, I was not a manager yet then. Because all those ones that they will say CEO, all those ones that they will say dieting man, you forget you. Now for LinkedIn, now for LinkedIn, if they talk say CEO, you say, shut up. If you have not reached 10 plus years of experience, or it may not be 10 plus, maybe 8 plus, but at least you must have gotten a sizable amount of years of experience. You understand? And that is, it's not just gotten, you must be able to back it up. Because some people just think they don't write anything on immigration. You write anything on your profile, you may get selected, but they may deny your application, and you don't want that. So me, I follow the concept of let me be sensible. let me be, how would I call it? Be conservative in my claims. You can never go wrong for that. Be conservative. Be saying, okay, even if something happened, they will still say, okay, yes, I still fall into what I chose. I still, so that it's not going to be that at the end of the day they will just reject your application, they will refuse your application, you lose opportunity and you waste money, you waste time, you waste effort. Avoid that kind of thing. Do you understand? Please, I am trying to apply for Nigeria. I want to be in the pool. Okay, if you want to be in the pool, Billy the brand, you can create your profile to be in the express entry pool. But if you want us to assist you, you can also click on the link aosglobal.org. It's up at the top to get access to the Travel Small Small to Canada package. It is a Black Friday deal, though the offer ends this week. So if you want to benefit from us assisting you to work on your profile, and not just only express entry, because we have said it countless times on this platform, that we don't just like to focus on one program. You understand? Time no day we dey rush. You understand? We no dey no time. I remember when I was working on my immigration, I worked on 4 different programs at the same time, and it is not illegal, it is lawful, it is accepted. You can do it. Nobody will fight you say you fill in 2 4 3 days. No, if you qualify, apply jare. If you qualify, create your profile, nobody go chase you. So me, I created express entry profile to be in the express entry pool. I created provincial nominee program profiles. I created under the provincial nominee program, I created Prince Edward Island program. I created Saskatchewan, you understand, provincial nominee program. I still go all the way to Quebec. I go create Quebec skilled worker program because me I no want make ogbonkankan. I no want story. You understand? Say una no choose me. Eh? We go fight o. So I no want story. I no want to delay myself. So when I did express entry profile, they didn't pick me. I try wait. I don't see anything. You understand? But PNP, Ontario pick me. I happy under express entry pool. You understand? Under provincial nominee programs. Under Quebec also pick me. So I applied to 4 different provinces. I got selected in 2. And because I got selected in 2, I had the opportunity to now choose. Go okay, oh, Quebec don't pick me. Ontario don't pick me. Man, I decide where I want to go. And because I like Ontario, na where the life dey. Toronto na where things dey happen. You understand? I go come jeje, come to Ontario. Ever since I've been here, I'm happily staying here. There's no other province I will ever stay. Or I would love to stay. Now, let's move on. I hope that explains it. We're talking about the tier system, right? This story of tier system dey long o. I think say e go short, but e dey long. I hope the person that even has is still with us, because if the person is not with us, all this thing I'm saying, it may not benefit other people like it will benefit the asker, I mean the question and the. Okay, let's move on. We're talking about the tier system, right? Now, with the tier system, we have different levels, right? Different levels of their what? Of the work experience. Everybody has their own level. As I said, I had a tier level 1. For those that have bachelors, I had a bachelor from University of Ilorin, and my bachelor's was in linguistics, and I used that to apply. You understand? I just had about 3+ years of experience, and that was enough for me to get selected under what the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, because that didn't require me to become a manager, which was with the level 0, right? Now we have level 2, the one that just requires you to have a college diploma. You don't need to have a bachelor's to be under the tier level 2. And for the tier level 2, what that means basically is that yes, you have, because now there's a difference. People don't know the difference. Tier level 2, tier level 1 was for degree holders, and degree holders are people that went to school for 3 years or 4 years. But for tier level 3, you understand? Or tier level 2 rather. Tier level 1. Okay, so calm down. Let's calm down. Tier level 1 is for degree holders with 3 or 4 years of, you understand, university degree. But tier level 2 is college diplomas with 2 years, you understand, 1 or 2 years diploma results or diploma credential. Tier level 3. Okay, before I go to the tier level 3, for tier level 2, yes, you have college diploma, you have done a sizable amount of training, or you may be a fresher. No, not fresher, you may be a graduate. That's the word. A graduate that doesn't even have experience, or has maybe 1 or 2 years of experience. Do you understand? College diploma. And of course, there are still some college diploma holders that have more years of experience, but The minimum is what we are talking about now. The minimum that you can have. So your education is set, your experience 1 or 2 years, your responsibilities may be fewer than someone that has a what? That has a degree, right? Now, when it comes to the number three, the third level, number three level for those that are coming to Canada in terms of their occupation, the tier level three is for those that have what we know as on the job training. Do you understand? You may not need to go to school and get any college diploma or go to school for any mogbash. You understand? You just have maybe like high school diploma or high school certificate, WAEC, like in Nigeria, as they call it. You may just have WAEC, but under the tier, under the training, you can get on the job training. So that means when they recruit you, when they hire you, they will be training you in the job, right? The experience, that one too, you may not even have any experience, or maybe up to 6 months of experience. Do you understand? In the level four. And with that one, again, you may just have few responsibilities, like responsibilities of menial job. That's what we call it. There are white collar jobs, there are blue collar jobs. You understand? Blue collar jobs are the ones that we're talking about now. White collar jobs are the ones that were for college diploma and the ones that were for what? That were for university degree. But blue collar jobs are for the ones that are actually working, or you understand, in the level four. And the last one, level five, the one that they will not even need on the job training, they don't need anything. They can to go and pick something in the floor, for example, in the farm. Do you need any training for it? Maybe it's just to bend and pick. You understand? It's just to bend and pick. So you don't really, and that's why people don't understand it. When some people are looking for job sponsorship, those are some of the jobs they get. Job in the farm. You understand? Many of those jobs are coconut. They cannot pay you much now. Some people say, no, man, I just japa. Okay, no problem. You japa because you don't have any specialized skills. You don't have any, or you may even have, but the kind of job you got, you are not respected as someone that have you. So they will do you anyhow now. They will do like a cole. They will do like a cole. So because you are cole, it's just like some people that is doctor from Nigeria, but when they want to come to Canada, they say, just sponsorship, just sponsorship, just sponsorship. They are limiting their what? Their possibilities. They are limiting their life history. Some people, especially when you do all those jobs, sometimes you may be stuck in those jobs for 4, 5, 6 years. Especially that is if they give you extended contract. If it's not extended, after 1 year or 2 years, you may have to now look for another job again, or they will deport you, or you go by yourself willfully back home. So some people don't know that they are just wasting time, wasting their sperm. What am I saying? Wasting their life. Where that one come from? Wasting their life because you are looking for Ifa. And sometimes Ifa comes with a lot of things that will not benefit you and your family. Let's leave that in Jai. So what I was saying before tier system, I think I've talked extensively about tier system. I've taken it from the level 0 down to level 5. So I hope you understand that the question and the person that asked the question. Now, what are the mandatory fees? We're talking about the mandatory fees for express entry. One of the mandatory fees we said was the application processing fee. It was $850 before, now it has increased to $950. And funny enough, I'll not be surprised if next year also it increases. So if you not take action now, they wait. It go shock you. You'll shock you back on. Come next year, it will increase again. So take action while it matters. Take action while it is still available. Now, for those, Lover Boy, thank you for following our live session, live creator. Now, if you want to learn or you want us to assist you with your immigration together with our immigration partners, click on the link aosglobal.org. You get the travel smartphone to Canada package. Fill the form there. You understand? We have gotten thousands of people that, in fact, it has been crazy. People have filled that form. In fact, even the organization were advertising for themselves, it don't shock. They now they recruit more staff self because of the amount of people we reached out to and the amount of people that fill that form. People have to fill even on our platform, on our adverts, we are running adverts on TikTok, and those adverts, in fact, per day we are seeing thousands of people joining. So it's crazy. So please, if you fill the form on aosglobal.org and they have not reached out to you, just calm down. Calm down for us because it will take time. for them to reach out to you. But of course, they'll reach out to you before, like if you qualify, because if you are eligible, there are some people that are not eligible from their form. That's why they are selecting people, those that are serious enough, those that they are serious with their life, with their immigration, those that have something to offer. Those are the people that they are selecting. If you are not part of them, you are all those people that are looking for free too. Those are even the people that are easy, that they say that once they see their email ID, they are throwing it aside. They never have time. When they see their phone, like, they are deleting them straight. So these are not serious. So, but we at A.O.S Global, we say, okay, we don't want to delete. Instead of deleting, we send people our free book. You understand? That is the way we can help people. So if instead of our consultant saying, he's not focusing on, say no problem, those people will still share them our free book. So you can go on aosglobal.org again. The offer ends this week. You understand? For those that want to actually benefit from the Travel Small to Canada package. But if you don't want to benefit from that, or you cannot afford to benefit from that, still go on that website, aosglobal.org. Our book, Your Tickets to Canada, is a free book. A lot of people, hundreds of people have downloaded it. You understand? Freely. You don't pay for it. So you can also download the book to learn about how to work on immigration, whether study permits, work permits, visitor visa, asylum, permanent residence, anyone. You learn how to do it yourself. You do it yourself through that, and with that, you can actually work on it yourself. Right? Now, assuming you want to come to Canada, you want to pay for application fee. Okowo Agbatochukwu, thank you for liking our live session. I like calling people name before. I always use it to remember my heritage. You understand? Because it's many people from Nigeria, people that are joining our lives. So I like to remember. That's why I'm calling people names. So people look, why am I calling? Hope I'm not spoiling their name. Sorry if I'm spoiling your name. I'm trying, but I like to call it so that I remember people by their name. That's the reason. Because as I see people next time, I say, Okowochukwu. Is it Okowochukwu? Let me check. Oko Agbatochukwu. Once I see him, I say, I know this name before. I know this my life contributor. This is someone that have followed us before, that has liked our channel before, that we have seen, that has contributed. It's our liker. Is there anything like on TikTok like this? There's nothing like her, Abby. It's gift that we have now. There's nothing like her. Okay. Okay, let's move on. So, applicant processing times. Processing fees. It takes 950 Canadian dollars. 950 Canadian dollars, not be small money. That's like 1.2 million naira. Only. You know how they always talk it. They'll just put 950 Canadian dollars only. So it's not much. Besides people that have money, to them it's not much. The people that are looking for free, and they say, it's not going 250. All right. Can I get a direct WhatsApp line? Also in this age and time, you can of course get it. Go on our bio or click on this link, aosglobal.org. If you want our contact, you can see our contact there. And if you want us to reach out to you ourselves, go and fill the form there. That form, once you fill the form, anything you want to do on immigration, even if you get our contact on our bio, if you look at that call sign and you call us or you chat us up, we will still send you to that website. So it may be better for you to quickly go fill the form first. Once you fill the form, we get your details. From there, we'll be able to check if you're eligible, and from there, we'll be able to see how to assist you. Right? Thank you. Okay, so let's move on. We're talking about the application fee. For a single person is $950. If you're not coming with your spouse, that is 1,900. That's 2.1 million naira. As of today. So you see that immigration, some people will say they want to do PR. You want to do PR, but PR also for application processing fee, you don't spend like 2 million. You don't expect, say, the money that they will not help you to do it, it's not be like 250,000 there. Where they want put that one? You understand? Where they want put them? Because you have to, you that you want something of over 2 million naira that you pay only to the Canadian embassy or the Canadian immigration office. You now want something of 150. They want yourself. They want yourself bad. Okay, if me see any lower, have you any low? Okay, please, sir. Can I get the direct WhatsApp number, please? The way you can get the direct WhatsApp number, please, is to also go to our website, please, and to click on the website aosglobal.org, please. And once you go on that website, you can get our number from there, please. Or if you don't want to go there, you can check the link on our bio on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on TikTok, please. And once you how am I saying please? Look at this guy serious. If you go on the bio on that TikTok, from the bio, you can actually get our contact. It's instant. Lower corner, as you press on the phone icon like this, lower corner, you will see our contact and you'll be able to reach out to us. All right, let's move on. So, $1,900 for application processing fee. That is number. That is number. All these charges we are talking about is number one charge. Number two charge, a right of permanent residency fee. That's $575 for single person, or $1,155.50 for two people, husband and wife. Imagine, see those two fees. Last one, 3 to 4 million don't go. 3 to 4 million don't go. You don't owe till the right? MCN lower is not going. I tried it days ago. You can't try our contact. It's not a Nigerian contact. I don't know where you are. It's a Canadian contact. You. If you want to chat and you want it to go, WhatsApp, call on WhatsApp. But still, whether you call it or not, it's not going to, because it's a company account. It's a company business line. You understand? If it doesn't have your details, it is not going to accept your call. So that's why we're telling people, do the needful. Go on aosglobal.org, fill the form. Once you fill the form, it will go into the database. We'll be able to see you. Instead of even calling, they will be the one that will call you. They'll be the one that will call you. If you want to talk about immigration, that number that is there is for business. It's not private line. So let's be guided. It's not private line. If you want to get to do business with us, go on aosglobal.org, fill the form. Once you fill the form, I'm going to reach out to you, or you can chat us up on WhatsApp. If that is chat, if it's chat, it will go through. You understand? We'll be able to see it. Okay, Lekon, good morning. Mr. Lekon, the name of my brother. Good morning, Sir Jerry. I greet you. It's true. You people are in the morning. People are trying 2:30 and you are online. You go. Oh boy. Me that I'm in Canada, I cannot wait till 2:30 to be online. I for don't sleep. I for OT long. So let's move on. Biometrics fee. Biometrics fee for people now is $85 for one person and $170 for family of two, husband and wife. Right? I see someone to join. Asotoni Tigbanoje. Otilo. I was thinking he was going to join our life. I was trying to connect. It didn't later connect. So if you look at that, the total of those three charges, I said immigration to Canada, permanent residency to Canada is 15-step process. 15 step. Now, for 3-step, last one, 3-step, you are going to pay as a single person $1,610. That's roughly like 2.8. No, sorry. That's roughly 1.8 M for one person for just 3 process. But if it is husband and wife, that's $3,220. That's 3.5 million for two people. 202. That is just for the money Canada will collect you. Koti come, Nigerian immigration pilots, immigration passport, Koti come, just Canada alone. So some people now come, they don't want to do immigration, they want to come to Canada and they have 1 million. I say you're still whining yourself. Use that 1 million to work on immigration in 19 Bobo or in 20 Bobo. But for this age of artificial intelligence, the money is not going anywhere. It stays with you. You and the money stay in Nigeria or anywhere you are. But if you want something, I'm showing you the stats now. I'm showing you the amount that you pay to Nigeria alone. It doesn't. Some people now say they want just sponsorship. They want the one that the company will sponsor. This is the money the company will sponsor. This is the money that the company. So you look at it now, you now expect the company to now get you, and you are not willing to do something in return. Why yourself, my brother? Okay, Mr. Leko, I say you promise you process visa to Canada. Brother, since all this, maybe you are just new here. If you click on your travel small to Canada package, our Black Friday deal, which ends this week. Offer ends this week because this week is Black Friday. After this Black Friday, AOSglobal.org. If you click on that website, You'll be able to go on our website, drop your details. We process visa to Canada through our immigration partners. Do you understand? And to know if you qualify for the visa that you want to apply to, go on there and fill the form. Once you fill the form, they will look into your eligibility to see if you are eligible for the visa. If you are eligible, they will reach out to you. If you are not eligible, ó ti lọ nìyẹn o, you may not receive any call. And it may not be me that will call you. That's why I'm saying it. It may not be me that will call you. You may not see me in the picture. It may be Oyinbo that will call you. It may be Nigerian or African that will call you, but they have their team members. They will call the people that qualify to actually. As so turning, if someone have passport on call, congratulations, so you have done number one process. Number one process in 15-step process for permanent residency. Because some people, we are still talking about permanent. We are not talking about visitor visa. We are not talking about work permit. We are not talking about study permit. We are still talking about permanent residency. New. Let's be guided. Let's understand all those things. Now, work visa is how much, whether it is how much or anything, click on that link. If you do not click on that link, you can't know anything that is accurate. You understand? Everything will still be having colorful. If you want to know the accurate thing, you understand, they will look into the kind of work. I've said it on this live session. Even work sef, it have a different kind. There's temporary work, which is known as employer specific work permit. There's what? There's also open work permit, which people that have someone here does. There's different kind of work permit. So the exact one that you want, the exact work visa, click on the link aosglobal.org. They will look into your application, abi your eligibility. See the one that you qualify for and be able to tell you the exact cost. How much is total package? So it's my sister, abi my brother. Let me see. With someone that, whether you have passport or not, we are talking about it now. Be listening to what we are saying. So open it, please. I want to come up to ask something, sir. Open it, please. What are they opening? Kí ló ń gbé sókè? Baba, bring everything here. It will be easy for us. What are they bringing again? These people are confusing me. Eh? Kó lè rí ibi sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin oní TikTok ẹ̀ ní bínú sí mi ni. Ẹ̀yin oní TikTok lẹ́mọ̀ yẹn. Ṣé mi mọ gbogbo grammar yẹn? I may not be on TikTok o. I just dey try ni o. Okay, I send request. I did not see your request though, brother. Though I've tried to invite you now. I don't know if you have seen the invite. I've invited you. I don't know anything on TikTok with my brother, be my sister then. Don't rest for me. Hello? Hello? Are you here? I cannot hear you. Okay. So let's move on. We are talking about the amount that you yourself, assuming you do not work with agents, you yourself will spend on immigration. The amount you yourself will spend on immigration. If you do not work with agents, if it's only you that work, only you that do things, this is the amount that you spend. If a child includes, maybe you have one child, you spend 260 Canadian dollars for one child. That's roughly like 300K for one child. That is another person. Also, Tony. Binubo. Bínú anybody. Berry. Okay, ask your questions. Ask your question. Let's see. Okay. They come up, Tom. They come up. I appreciate it. Come on. Exactly. Kada.
That's the reason why that you just say we should try out this. Actually, I have passport, Nigerian passport.
Nigerian passport, okay, that's good. First
5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Yes, due to the advertise, you people people used to give online and we used to see your videos.
Okay,
And
sir.
it make us have interest.
All
You
right,
know,
sir.
so that's the reason why I now want to ask that. Okay, fine. It is that someone want to work there or learn there or to how it is that. Can you just brief us, sir?
Okay. All right. Tí èèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ń bí báyìí, àbí èèyàn fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ń bí báyìí, you want to go to school, college, university, polytechnic, any of the things èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe, there are different programs, different packages tí èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe. Àkọ́kọ́ náà, Canada ò dàbí gbogbo àwọn other ìlú táwọn míì ń lọ. Àwọn bíi Qatar, àwọn bíi Oman, àwọn máa sọ pé just give me the price, how much is it? It's not like Canada is just even UK gan mi ò kí ń fi Canada wé UK. Nǹkan Canada tún ní nǹkan ti tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ tóun máa ń ṣe lọ́tọ̀. Canada and Australia especially. If you want to come for studies, there are different studies. We have talked about this example of studies níbí. Aláwọn èèyàn tó ń bọ̀ wá sí bíbá tó ń ṣe secondary school diploma, secondary school bíi WAEC tó wá ń ṣe bíbá. Aláwọn míì tó ń wá síbí tó ń ṣe vocational training, tó ń kọ́ mechanic, tó ń kọ́ electrician, tó ń kọ́ plumbing, all those things. Aláwọn míì tó wá sí bíbá tó ń ṣe bachelor's degree. Àwọn míì wọ́n lọ college diploma, àwọn míì lọ ń ṣe masters. Okay, kí wá ní èlò gbogbo àwọn kinní yìí? That's why we say èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ mọ how much, go on our website aosglobal.org. We cannot be saying price here. Here we are here to educate people. We are not here to be selling anything. You go on our website, you fill the form because everybody àkọ́kí rush ká sọ fún yàn kó wá dé pé ẹnu mi máa sọ pé ṣèbí 3 million lọ sọ ní online. Àwa ò kí ń ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ because oníkálukú ní different platform, different programs tó máa qualify fún. Ó lè jẹ́ pé nursing lẹ́lòmíì fẹ́ ṣe, ó lè jẹ́ pé engineering lẹ́lòmíì fẹ́ ṣe, ó lè jẹ́ so the different programs have different tuition fees. Averages la lè sọ fún yàn pé èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ study níbí báyìí tó bá tí ní 20 Canadian dollars má tiẹ̀ gbìyànjú ẹ̀ má gbìyànjú ẹ̀ if you don't have at least 20 o ṣe ń wà nára ẹ̀ àwọn máa sọ pé okay mo fẹ́ scholarship okay màmá lọ wá scholarship náà okay mi ò lówó láti lọ school kò tí ì ready tó bá ti ready a máa reach out wà o lè reach out padà. Of course tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́ bá ní 40k ẹ lè ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́ bá ní 40k tẹ́ fẹ́ dálẹ̀ gbìm ẹ lè ríṣẹ́ because irú ìlú yìí èèyàn tí ò bá èmi ò dẹ̀ kí n advice èèyàn pé kí èèyàn ṣerú ẹ because èmi gan ò ṣe so kí n máa tún sọ kí n máa fìyẹn sọ àwọn èèyàn tó ń fún yàn ṣẹ́ wọ́n ń gba owó lọ́dọ̀ yàn láti fi bá yàn wá ṣe owó tó dẹ̀ ń gbà ó wà outrageous ó wà conspicuous ó wà annoying because báwo ni máa ṣe sọ 40k lórí iṣẹ́ kan tó jẹ́ pé 2 years at most 2 years ni máa fi ṣe àjẹ́lò mi máa padà lọ lù mí 40k in Nigerian naira is like 45m ọmọ yẹn ń pariwo ọmọ yẹn bàbá yìí. So
wá lọ ní studying line lórí àwọn lọ sí wọn lọ social training náà ṣé wọ́n máa ní advantage ìpè ní àyè máa wà fún wọn láti ṣiṣẹ́.
Àwọn programs mi wà tó jẹ́ pé work and study ni èèyàn tó bá wọlé tó bá ṣe programming wọ́n lè sọ pé yes mama work o tó bá ti ń study ìyẹn wà they are co-op programs aláwọn programs wọ́n máa ń pè ní co-op tó jẹ́ pé you will be studying you also be doing some part-time job. However àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ̀ yàtọ̀ ìdí táwọn máa fi ń wá síbí láti sọ fáwọn èèyàn nìyẹn ìyàtọ̀ wà ìwọ tó fẹ́ wá faṣẹ́ tó bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ kójú ẹ̀ bọ̀ àbí kójú bàbá ọ̀lọ́tẹ̀jọ́ máa sọ full-time job ní irú àwọn yẹn but àwọn students wọ́n lè máa gbé opportunity full-time especially ìgbà tó bá ti ń study lọ́wọ́ part-time jobs ló máa rí and tó bá ti rí ni because àwọn míì wọ́n ti máa ń complain pé mi ò rí part-time job mi ò rí àti láwọn míì tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wá sí Canada through school wọ́n rò pé tó bá ti dé bí wọ́n máa fàṣẹ wọ́n máa fi rí owó school òun ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ríṣẹ́ yìí wọ́n padà lose admission wọ́n padà lọ́lé àti láwọn míì tó ti chat wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ti sọ fún wa story yẹn so àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ the full picture làwọn máa tún sọ pé full picture lílé má dúró pé o fẹ́ wá sí Canada kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àkọ́kọ́. Ìkejì, o lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ Canada gan láì sí Canada kó ti máa make owó díẹ̀díẹ̀, so that kó tiẹ̀ tó wá wàá ti mọ̀ pé okay o, nǹkan báyìí 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 ló ń dúró dè mí nílùú yìí o, nǹkan báyìí 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 ni màá ṣe kí n tó wá sí, so that because àwọn míì just sponsorship just àwọn míì is failure, wọ́n they are digging their own grave looking for nǹkan tí ò sọnù káàkiri. Yes, àwọn míì máa publish ẹ̀ online, just sponsorship just that is the same type of people tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa wá sí online, wọ́n máa sọ pé Canada is scam, Canada is this, wọ́n sọ fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ kí n tó wá, ìgbà tí wọn náà ń wá ìfà ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ń wá fà ń wó fòlù, àwọn máa sọ bó ṣe rí náà nìyẹn. So that's why we say àwọn nǹkan míì wà. Now irú èmi ìgbà tẹ́mi fẹ́ wá sí Canada, èmi ò wá just sponsorship, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé torí pé mo lówó yẹn lọ́wọ́. I spent 6.7 million naira on my immigration as at 2023. But it's not that I had all the 6.7. Àwọn míì tó máa sọ pé please tell me how much is the money, how much is that? Ò tí serious ni, ò tí serious ni, èèyàn tó ń wá gbogbo total package, you never kò tí já ẹ jẹ. I remember COVID-19 time tó jẹ́ pé lockdown wà, 1 naira mi ò ní, gàrí ni mo ń mu nílọrin. 1 naira I no get. But lówó èèyàn míì pé kíyàn máa ṣiṣẹ́. Nǹkan tẹ́mi dẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn bíbá yìí. That's why I wrote the book, Funding Your Move Abroad. How to make money where you are currently. Make money where you are. I've been making money in Canada before I came to Canada. Nǹkan tẹ́mi ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn nìyẹn. I've been making money in the U.S., which I never even went to. I've never been to U.S. In the UK, I never went. There are legit, lawful ways, online ways. Don't be complaining. Me alone. You know, it's serious. I'm watching in Canada. You never serious. There are a lot of ways to make money, so that maybe she make $100. Mo fi $100 ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ immigration mi. Mo make $200 lẹ́nìí. Mo fi bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ló help yàn tó jẹ́ pé the little tí yàn make, the little tí yàn gbà mí ó lè jẹ́ pé báwo ni mo ṣe make owó, àwọn mi lè fẹ́ béèrè. Èmi ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n lèmi máa ń kàwé, scholar ló máa ń pè mí. Mo ṣe project fáwọn èèyàn, mo kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní classes, just like I wà lórí live nsìn. Before I came on live, èmi nísìn mo ti kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní French. Àwọn mi lè sọ pé èmi ò mọ̀ French. Okay, what else do you know? Àwọn bí ìyàwó mi nísìn, ó ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn how to actually make money without riba ní Nigeria, ní Canada. How can you make money without securing interest? Without àwọn skills kan nísìn òun náà plate wọn. Àwọn míì mọ bó ṣe ń plate wọn, but they are not making use of. Èèyàn lè sọ pé okay, o lè ṣe yẹn online. Kí ló lè ṣe online? We have some online courses tó jẹ́ pé is training people how to do DD. Àwọn òyìnbó sanwó kìíní yẹn online. Èèyàn ò ní pé dandan mo wá sílùú òyìnbó kí n tó make owó lọ́wọ́ òyìnbó. Bó bá ṣe package ara ẹni. There are some people that are making money by teaching òyìnbó how to do DD online. How do you have online course that you are paid? Àwọn míì sọ pé I need money to do online course. Tó ti serious. Ṣebí TikTok àwọn míì wá nísìn. Before I came on TikTok, I saw one woman making money on TikTok, and she's a Nigerian. Nigeria ló wà. I mean, so very kini. Are you making content that people will call you every day? Like when you reach out to me, please teach me this. Are you having content like that? Don't create. Okay, Lekon is saying try and bring one of the agents here. It will make it more easy for us. We don't bring agents that we are working with here. We don't have agents. So let me talk about that. We don't have agents we are working with. We don't work with agents. You see, it's agents that that have time. It's just the truth. It's travel agent, no man need time. Consultants and lawyers don't always have time. They are in the court, they are in the office doing things. Our phone to buy online, market phone. So once the rule of law, the thing that they do, when you see someone that is serious, to make commitment, that's when you link us up to them. Though even without that, we have our Kesri Immigration and Settlement Services. If you go on our TikTok channel to the down, you will see some of his content there. You'll see some of the things. He's still going to come on live, I think next week. But he's not coming on live every day. Like people, it's not coming on live. Our travel agents, need time. Àwọn eléyìí wọ́n apply fáwọn èèyàn lọ ni wọ́n ráyè. He's apply for people. He has a lot of things on his hands. So I hope that explains it. If you are waiting for where you see people before you will not go see them. Oh. For people that are serious, àwọn èèyàn tí serious tó náà ni. Àwọn mi tán sọ pé it's because you are not in Nigeria we do not trust you say keep on. That's the exact thing I said to one lawyer that time when I was in Nigeria. Till 2018 tí mi ò fi migrate tí mo fi wà ní Nàìjíríà títí keep on. There are a lot of things when it comes to immigration. Ṣé mo tiẹ̀ ti dáhùn question bàbá yìí? Àsòtọ́ ni ṣé mo ti dáhùn question yìí kí n tiẹ̀ tó continue because mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan mi. All right, ẹ ṣé gan, mo dúpẹ́. So there are a lot of things when it comes to immigration tẹ́ máa náwó sí. When it comes to immigration, you spend on some things, and these are the things that we are talking about today. We are talking about look at it, permanent residency. Èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ wọlé as permanent resident. Now, one of the things I wanted to add to Asutoni, some people are looking for job in Canada, but you are shooting yourself on the leg looking for job. Why did I say that? Ask me. It's because some of the jobs you are looking for, no matter how you get it, some of those jobs will not benefit you fully. It is a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Some people will be looking for, what am I saying? Yes, some jobs you are looking for online that you are looking for jobs is a temporary solution to a permanent problem. What is the permanent problem? The permanent problem is you want to japa. And from the concept of the japa, me I understand is that you want to migrate. Okay, àlọ́ rámirámi ẹnìkan ò rábọ̀ rẹ̀. You want to go tefetefe. You understand? You want to go tefetefe. Yes, you want to go tefetefe and you are doing something that makes you just go shikini. Something that don't make you go small time. Just like the situation of one man that he told me that he was studying in Canada, but because he wasn't able to get PR, he had to go back home in Nigeria. Say, you when you get opportunity, come up for Nigeria. But because you couldn't afford to leave, you did not see work to do. You now have to go back. But legally, what he did was the right thing. But again, legally, there are better ways you could have spent your money. That same person came into Canada, spent $20,000 at least to school, almost like 20 million naira. Do you understand? To school. And after you now spend 20 million, then I say you should go back. Go where? Amy, go where? You know why me? Me where I talk say I spend 6.7 million. That's 6.7 million. The work wey I do get am no be easy o, kò ṣe no be small thing o. So I go now spend that. I now say okay o, was you that can you go now go back? You dey whine me ni. You dey whine me ni. You get? So because of that, I did something that gives me better confidence. You understand? Something that will help more, not just the one job that you get, that after the job 1 year contract ends, 2 year contract ends, you now say okay oh, they go house. Me go house. Of how much I spend. So because of that, that's why I did what we call the permanent residency. Permanent residency allows you, it gives you that latitude to not just only have visa, but to also live in the country what? Permanently. You know hear the name? I like the name. The name gets garagon. Permanent residency. Permanent residency is the thing that allows you to stay here what? Permanently. You'll be able to do everything the citizen is doing except voting. You won't have the right to vote or work in some government parastatals. But the thing that temporary resident cannot do, like working for 2, 3, 4 companies at the same time, you can do it and you can do more. You can do it and you can do what? You can do more. No matter as far as you can do, as far as the opportunity permits. Do you understand? So if you look at the total minimum amount that you spend as a single person to come to Canada based on CICnews.com website, you spend 1 million, calm down, $1,870 as a single person to come to Canada for permanent residence, just to pay for Canada immigration, just to pay IRCC, that's roughly 2 million naira. But if you are a couple, a man and a wife, to pay Canada alone kò tí ì kan owó other things o. To pay Canada alone you spend $3,480. That is roughly 3.7 million naira alone paying Canada. Kò kan passport o, kò kan owó kí ló ń pè o IELTS o, kò kan owó transcript o, you will pay just Canada alone that amount. And that is why when we were coming all these amounts were cheaper. And that's why we are saying it that the best time for you to work on your immigration is now. You don't understand? The best time for you to work on your immigration is now. It's not because if you slack now, you wait till next year, it will increase. And it doesn't increase alone, it will increase with stress because some people are telling me how they are stressing to get. I say it will increase because more people are giving birth go in Nigeria go. Many people are leaving school. Many people, you say some people I just finish my NYC, another person I just graduate finish. So you wey be say you don dey there, you don dey kini slack, another person is already applying and getting it when you are slacking. Okay, ugly boy, I'm ready to pay the fee working visa. I hope this legit. Well, I don't know the fee working visa you're talking about because we didn't talk about working visa here. We were talking about permanent residence. I hope this legit. Well, that's why I'm saying I don't know what you heard. What we are talking about is permanent residency, express entry, the program known as express entry for those wanting to come to Canada as permanent residents. And this is the money you pay only to Canada. It is not money you pay to consultants. It's the money you pay to only Canada. So I hope you get to understand that well. Now, the biometrics fee, as they say, for one individual is $85, but the maximum for a family of two or more is 170 Canadian dollars, right? Now, they said minors, those that are under the ages of 14, and adults over the age of 79 years of age, they are not required to give what? To give their biometrics. Now, they said you must at the very least pay the application processing fee when submitting your application, but paying your right of permanent residency fee and the biometrics fee upfront can also help you to avoid processing delays. So one of the things we always advise people, especially our consultants always say, is that if they can pay all the money that is required now, it's better to fast track their processing. Because some people will always want, how can I quickly come to Canada? How you can quickly come to Canada is to quickly make your payments. You understand? How you can quickly come to Canada, get your visa quickly, is to quickly make the payment, as they said. If you not make the payment and you delay yourself, now you do yourself. You understand? Now you do yourself. They said if your application is unsuccessful, if they rejected your application, your right of permanent residency fee will be what? Will be refunded. No. How much cost me in total, Wrangler boy? If you want to know how much it will cost you in total, my boy, I say my boy, oga me, click on this link, travel small to Canada package on aosglobal.org. Once you click on that website, aosglobal.org, you'll see our Black Friday deal. It ends this week. The offer ends this week. You are going to get a 10% discount depending on your own application because every application is different. Rashida, so you get your own particular costing based on your own particular scenario, whether you are coming as a single person or as a family of two or as a family of 4 5, depending on your own. So click on that link, aosglobal.org. You will see the travel small to Canada package. Fill the form on that website. That's the way that we can reach out to you. You fill the form. As I always say, it may not be me that will reach out to you. Yeah, you say permanent visa. It may not be me that will reach out. It may be another person that will reach out. You may even see Oyinbo that will reach out to you. But if you fill the form, they will be able to contact you. If you don't fill the form, they will not be able to access you. You understand? So reach out. Thousands of people are filling the form. So the faster you fill it, the better the chances and the better you'll be able to actually get the exact amount that you are going to actually pay. Do you understand? Okay, OV Wealth, thank you for joining and following our live. Ashavin, say please, I'm a fashion designer. Wow, nice. Congrats. Well done. So Brimo is saying, where is the form? My brother, the form is on our website, aosglobal.org. Or you can just go on our bio. Once you go on our bio, you'll be able to see what you'll be able to see the travel small small to Canada package. Once you see the Black Friday deal, this thing that is on the screen, you'll see it and you'll be able to fill the form there. Just fill the form and make sure you submit, because some people just fill the form, but they did not click on submit or they did not click on check. There's a place that there's checkout, there's a place that, so just put everything. If you have not put your name, your email and phone number, you have not finished the form. So make sure you finish the form and you submit it, right? So now let's move on. We have talked about the money that you will pay to Canada. If you are a single person, you may pay up to 2 million naira. If you are a son of, you're like your husband and wife alone, you may pay up to 3.5, right? Just like what we saw. If it is now with children again, it may be up to like 4M. So we are saying now the amount that you pay to Canada alone. This one not, that is if you are doing it yourself. Oh. If you are doing it yourself, you are not doing it with any other person. It's yourself you are doing it with. Only you. You do not give anybody to work on the immigration visa for you. You are just doing it yourself. You pay the amount. But if it is to third parties, I mean, if you are paying third parties rather, third party fees are different from the money you pay to Canada, right? Now, third party fees include language tests, because in order to submit an express entry profile, you must complete a language test from an approved test provider. Now, some people do not know that if you want permanent residency visa, you have to write exam. Some people don't know that thing, and some people will be escaping exam. So they don't have time to write IELTS, so they don't have time to write TEF Canada. I say, okay, no problem. That's why we don't always force people to do something. We say, okay, no problem. If you do not want it, then permanent residency is not for you. Focus on another thing. There are different ways to come into Canada. There's study permits. If you do not do exam while you are at home, when you come to Canada, you can do exam inside Canada. You understand? Because the same thing you are running away from in Nigeria, when you want to switch your visa to become a permanent resident in Canada, you still have to do it. So, except if you seek asylum. The only people that escape that thing one way or the other is to seek asylum. You understand? And God help that your asylum gets approved. You understand? If you get approved, you become a permanent resident. But if you get rejected, you may have to be deported back to your country, sadly. So, language tests. There are different kinds of language tests, if you ask me. Language test for English day, language test for French day, right? And those language tests is the organization that will determine how much they cost, not IMC, not immigration office. Do you understand? For example, IELTS, the last time that I heard it was like 244,000. That was cheap. Let me just put it that way, because I know some people can be listening to this message maybe like next month, or they may be listening to this message maybe like next year. Yes. And something about all these exams is that they increase yearly. And sometimes it is 2 times it increases in fees per year. So if you do not take it now, you're saying it's expensive. No problem. Wait. Next year it will be expensive more. It will be more expensive. So the cheaper or the cheapest rate you can get now is now. You understand? Because I remember the first IELTS I did. The first IELTS I did was 68,000. Is it 68 or 65,000? Around that range, sir. That was around 2018. When I was to do it 2020, I was vexed. It's like 65,000, 68,000. Why is it now 79,000? I mean 76,000. I was vexed. I said, that's too expensive again. Still that year, I did not collect it. I did not pass it. I didn't wealth. Thank you for liking our life. I did not pass it that year. 2020, after COVID. I did not pass it. And I went to go and write it again 2022. So now that time I passed it. You understand? But that time I paid like 84,000. I was still vexed. I said, this thing they increase, they imagine. Thank you for liking our live session. I was vexed. Why is it so expensive like this? I was vexing, but imagine how me I was vexing that time. Someone that is now having to pay like more than double my price now, 244,000. How will that person invest? He go over invest. He go over invest. You understand? So the idea is don't waste time, because this is the cheaper amount you can pay now, and you have to be fast with it if you want to work on your immigration to Canada. Okay. Harrying Wealth is saying, can I apply for PR as room attendant in Canada and has a PGWP holder? Okay. Now, permanent residency, the funny thing is it is for everybody, but people don't know it. It is for everybody that qualifies for it, but again, people don't know it. Or it is for people that can qualify for it. Let me explain so that you understand all the thing I'm saying very well. Now, let me give you an example. When I was coming to Canada, my common law partner, my beautiful wife, a wonderful, lovely partner, she did not qualify for it. She had only WAEC. You understand? WAEC. SSC, now what did she get? I experience was like, okay, you go and do, is it Nani? Say you say Nani Risha. Kilo Sheri, what was the experience? Okay, Ojugo Tomo Nani number one, but it was not official. Abi? Which one again? You do sales gay. Sales gay. She do sales gay. That was the first thing she did. Sales gay. So you will now wonder, how can sales gay in Nigeria now get permanent residency in Canada? Or at a point, Oshekini now, Oshe receptionist. She do receptionist again. See, like, also teach in primary school, okay. But all this teaching, all this Egbeli teaching now, it's not teaching of school. I mean, was it a standard school? No. It was Egbeli teaching. You know those kind of teaching. So you now wonder, how can someone like that with that kind of thing get permanent residency in Canada? That takes me to any to more way, no more way. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Hope you are getting my point. Any to more way, no more way. Anybody can get permanent residency in Canada, but you may have to work towards it, because it is not so easy. How to that she gets it? It's not that she was just sleeping in her house and Pierre just walk, come get her. You may have to take some exams. I no notebook, I no can till ready. Or if you still want it, but you want to do the colorful way, go for refugee, go and do refugee. A lot of people are going there now. I just hope they get approved. You understand? But if you want to get permanent residency, I remember how she got permanent residency. We both worked together. It was a teamwork, because they say if you do teamwork makes what? It makes the dream work. That is what. That is it. If you do teamwork makes the dream work. That time I was still looking at the beautiful sister. I say, oh boy, this girl fine. I can't see. And because I can't see, I said, okay, before we come and we start to do mommy more, all this kind of thing. My own dream is Canada. Do you want to go to Canada? He said, now my own go lost. Me say I won't go. And she started. She first got her international passport. She went to go and practice for her IELTS program. She went to go. You understand? She was active too. After she did the exam, it was not silver spoon. It didn't just come with anyhow. She too did some things. She worked on some things to ensure that she also got a PR. So if you are willing to do some exams, you are willing to actually tender your certificate. If you don't have, are you willing to work with someone that has a certificate? Those are the kind of things that you have to be thinking of. But if you want to learn more, again, some of the strategies you can use, go on our website, aosglobal.org, travel small to Canada package. The Black Friday deal is there. Fill the form that is there. Once you fill the form, one of our team members will reach out to you and they will be able to see which one you qualify for and how you can get your PR. But in a nutshell, everybody can get permanent residency. Oh, okay. Harvin Wealth. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Good evening, Kaleo.
Ẹ káalẹ́ máa o. Àwọn ọmọ mi wà ní o.
Question, maybe ẹ má bínú o. Question mi ni wípé náà, ṣé ìyẹn lè béèrè fún like mo ti parí school ní Canada bí báyìí.
Okay, okay.
So like postgraduate work permit mi ló wà lọ́wọ́ mi báyìí.
Ló wà lọ́wọ́ yín, okay.
Mo dẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ nínú hotel as a room attendant.
Okay, room attendant.
So mo ti wá ṣiṣẹ́ nínú hotel yẹn for the past 3 years.
Okay.
So question mi ni wípé ṣé mo lè béèrè permanent residence pẹ̀lú Yorùbá mi ò sí wẹ́wẹ́ fáwọn ọmọ abíjà kọ́lọ̀ sáà.
Okay.
So question mi ni pé ṣé mo lè béèrè fún permanent residence pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ yẹn torí wọ́n ní tí mo fẹ́ béèrè permanent residence ní ìyẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ kan tó pé ó wà professional.
Okay, okay.
And you understand right? So nǹkan tó ń sọ nìyẹn. So èmi lè ṣe o. So nǹkan tẹ́mi wọ́n ṣọ̀lá sọ ni pé èmi lè ṣe English test yẹn pẹ̀lú French test yẹn láti fi support score mi.
Okay.
So iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe tó wà qualify àbí kò wà qualify nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ mọ̀ nìyẹn.
Okay.
Permanent resident yẹn.
Now, ó yé mi nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ. As a room attendant, they are different because I need to understand the call.
Okay.
Duties and responsibilities ó yàtọ̀ sí job roles and titles.
Okay.
Room attendant ẹnìkan nísìn ó lè jẹ́ pé the person is a what they call it a supervisor in one particular place. Maybe you are hospitality supervisor. Ó lè jẹ́ pé that is the duties then ṣe bóyá ẹ manage ẹnìkan àbí group of people because room attendant mi wọ́n lè sọ pé senior room attendant wọ́n lè sọ pé kí n tó jẹ́ pé okay you are not just ẹ sọ pé ẹ ti wà ń bẹ̀ for 3 years ó lè jẹ́ pé you are coordinating the activities of other room attendants and in other words you are like a supervisor in that room. I'm not saying that is it but mo kàn fún ilé example number one.
Okay.
So irú yẹn ó lè qualify fún permanent residency.
Mo ní ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tó ń pàjọ ṣiṣẹ́ ó ti ẹ̀
Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ọ̀rẹ́ mi wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe ní ìsìtórí from $27 wọ́n ti sanwó fún wọn. Ipe àwọn room attendant tí kò wà qualify bóyá bí àwọn 18, 16 yẹn ni wọ́n lè mọ sọ pé kò wà okay. Wà á fún ọ̀tẹ̀ máa ti ń gbowó gidi. Ó ti ẹ̀ máa ń
Permanent residency kò kàn fún owó o. I don't know ibi táyìn ti ń gbọ́ details yẹn o. It's not the money. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín àbí wọ́n fẹ́. It's not about the amount them make. It's about your experience in the work. Experience the bani. That's because I'm trying to explain for you. And there's something we call the tier system under NOC code. NOC code, the bani lo ma determine bóyá I qualify or not. It's not owó tẹ̀ ń gbà. Bí wèé mi nísìn, lápẹ̀ nísìn, gbà tẹ́mi wà Nàìjíríà, mi ò gbà tó $18 per hour. Even that $18, that was like my monthly salary. You understand? So it is not about the money. It is about the skills and the experience you have at the job role then she. So room attendant ó lè qualify, ó dẹ̀ lè má qualify. Ó determine lórí duties gangan then she. And that duty is it part of the NOC code number 1, number 2, or number 3, or tier level 1, 2, 3. So
ìgbà tí mo check ẹ̀ wọ́n rà pé tier 5 ló wà.
Ó ti tán nù. Ó ti tán nù. That's why ó dábẹ́ ṣe wò. So if it is tier 5, tell them okay, yes, it's tier 5. Then it may not be possible to work on PR on the basis of that work experience. And you need to get another work experience carefully from PR. So because there are other ways. Oh, one related, but tell me one Nigeria. Of course, it's not compulsory you use express entry. There are over 80 to 100 programs from permanent residence. Èyí tẹ́ bá qualify fún lẹ máa ṣe. Èyí tẹ́ bá lè lò tí ẹ ní experience fún lẹ máa ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ pé Abidjan lẹ wá, lẹ ti wá, ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ French. Quebec skilled worker program wà ńbẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ṣe. Tó jẹ́ pé Quebec àwọn míì mọ̀ is way though it takes more time. But to an extent, for French speakers, it is like a still deal. It is more easier for French speakers to actually qualify for Quebec programs. Be remaining, I was a French teacher I was a French coach as well. So ìgbà tí mo ń bọ̀ ní Canada, Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, èyí tó wà ní French speaker stream, nǹkan tó fi mú èmi nìyẹn.
But because I don't know if Quebec here, but I want to close our book.
And one close, but close, but open now on me. So don't focus on what they are closing, focus on what they are opening. That is it.
Okay.
Exactly. Everywhere, long close. Ontario gonna close, but they are opening other things. Money. So if they close something, you have to look for the one they open and qualify for it. For example, we have the what they call it, the Quebec Skilled Worker Program, not close. But the Quebec Experience Program, she was available for in Canada, they were inside of Canada. You can make use of that is if you are working in Quebec actually. So if you are in another province, you will not qualify. But
what's that? So it's possible for me to apply for permanent residence in Quebec here. In Quebec.
yes. Nǹkan tí mo sọ náà nìyẹn mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé that is if you are working in the province. If you are not working in the province, you may have to look for other programs because streams yàtọ̀ ní Quebec. Bí wèé mi ní sí, I never worked. I was not even in Canada ìgbà tí Quebec mú mi. I was still in Nigeria. And Quebec Skilled Worker Program, which is the revised program tí wọ́n ti ṣe nísìn. The revised program tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin nìkan ni ẹ ṣì lè ṣe. There are some programs tó jẹ́ pé for people in Canada, you may not need to be in Canada, be in Quebec to actually do the program. You can do it outside of Quebec and still get selected as someone inside of Canada. So ìyẹn ṣì wà available fáwọn èèyàn láti ṣe. If you do that one, ìyẹn is there's something they call PRTQ. PRTQ làwọn Quebec ń lò sìn, which is the regular skilled worker program. But nísìn what it changed from the Quebec skilled worker program, wọ́n fi some little tweaks sí. Àwọn tweaks yẹn lọ́ṣà fi sọ pé okay nísìn o àwọn kí ló tẹ̀ máa ń pè programme régulier des travailleurs qualifiés PRTQ. Tẹ́ bá wo Quebec immigration website, that one ó ti ní àwọn 4 streams. There are 4 streams nísìn tó fi máa wọ̀nyàn. And those 4 streams, tẹ́ bá wo àwọn 4 streams yẹn, èyí tẹ́ bá qualify fún bẹ́ẹ̀, since you are in Canada, ìyẹn lẹ máa pursue. I get.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Then. Okay, so Brimo is saying, is it the seller part of a thing? I don't know what you mean by is it the seller part of a thing. We are talking about our website, aosglobal.org. If you want to benefit from our Black Friday deal, which is the Travel Small to Canada package, the offer ends this week, but you can go on our website, aosglobal.org. Once you go on, you see the Travel Small. This picture that is at my background, you will see that picture. That picture, you can use it to locate the form, fill the form, and we'll get back to you. I'm a truck driver. Can I work there? Anybody can work in Canada if you qualify. If you qualify, you can work in Canada. We have that. There's one guy that we worked with. That was last year. Sharp guy. He came to Canada as a visitor. That was when they were still allowing visitors to get a job in Canada and use that job to actually, you understand, apply. It's not now, because now the policy is not there again. So along know about that. So he came as a visitor. He went to a truck driving school in Canada here. And with the truck driving school, with the certificate he got, he was trying to seek as work. I think he finally got jobs. He got job, and as they say, the rest is history. He got his work permit. He asylum loaded shit. He just did one, and now he's in Canada. He has switched from visitor visa and he's enjoying his life. So yes, sir. Okay, but I can do French and English to support my score. Oh, okay, that's Harry Wealth again. That's beautiful. If you can do, see, let me tell you, some of you are looking for a fact. You are looking for shortcuts. Even if there is no shortcuts literally in Canada immigration for you to become a permanent resident. Still, if you do French, there are some people who are teaching now that are 40 years of age, 45 years, 50 years of age. They will still get qualified. Because why? Many of them know French. Many of them are learning French. Many of them are using French as a leverage. That okay, if their age is not on their side again, if they can speak, and that's where we come in. You understand? We as a language school, we come in to assist people. Then we have students who are teaching Nigerians, Kenyans. You understand? It's not a matter of age, it's a matter of how determined are you. Some people will say, shey me dey call French again. You still be whining yourself. It depends on how you are how you have zeal to actually come to Canada, how you have zeal to better your life. There was one woman that was talking to me that man, they have rejected her for visitor visa. She do study permit again. Otu Genosi reject her again. But she's not even she was trying to get work. The work is not forthcoming. I said, see, let me tell you, see all those time you are wasting. You will still keep on wasting it if you don't do what you are meant to do. Me, I will tell you blunt. I don't get time to dey pamper you. I will tell you blunt. If you still get time to dey wait say okay you dey look for something wey no loss, do PR that will give you for combined. It's not that you now even come into the country and still be stressing say okay how will I switch visa, how will I do wahala, how will I you go go metu. She sha heard my advice and say okay she want to start French. Even if you are 40 plus, are you determined? If you are determined you will learn it and you use it as a leverage wey be say when you even land sef you will get better job than someone that just speak English alone. Those are the leverages we are telling people. It's not until you come to Canada before your life better. Your life can get better where you are, and you now use that better life to come to Canada to command more money. No. Learn skills. French is one of the skills, language skills you can learn that Canadians will worship you. You understand? This one is not shey. IRCC people, they will take you like the hot cake. You not see how they have been selecting French people anyhow. They have been selecting them anyhow. Gbas gbos. Some people don't understand this thing. Thank you, Heritage Glams. I see you are liking our live session. You will be hot cake. You don't understand. Let's leave it. He say, I'm done with my school in Canada. I can't apply for refugee. Well, okay. I think that was when we were talking about refugee if you don't want to do PR. There are other ways. I do talk about refugee because that's what people want to hear. But the truth is, it's not a better option, especially if you don't qualify for it. If you qualify for it, no problem, do it. If your life is truly at stake, no problem, now do it. But if you want to be given thick fabu, there's some fabu that are thick. You'll be lying thick lie, not small lie. But okay, your life, they do this, they do that. You self, say they lie. Avoid that. Do something that will give you peace of mind. Something that even asylum self, if they pay pass some PR process. And you can do PR process that anytime they approve you, you have the for combat. Once you have the visa, be say you feel go leave Canada, enter your own country again, say okay, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ go to law. Ṣé ó wà ńbẹ̀? You do ó wà ńbẹ̀, you come again, say okay, Canada, where you dey again? All those people that are doing japada. Some people don't understand. You that don't have anything, you want to japada, you go metu. The people that are japada, ask many of them, they have their citizenship already. Some people have their permanent resident card. Some people have their green card that they know say, if anything do kpaka for Nigeria, say anything, bandits don't come in. Yeah, they don't move. They get their passports now. They get their, before you know, the papers don't dey. I'm not go lost. They don't move. Now you wey no get anything, you come do study, do kini, before you know, money don't finish, you dey go back house. Aye. Let's move on. Blue baby, thank you for liking our live, Jerry. Appreciate. Aaron Wells, thank you for liking. Okay, I thought I was still seeing there are no other question. Okay, let's finish this article that I'm reading. Aminu, me charger, thank you. Thank you for liking our live. So, there are different exams you can do for English. There's the IELTS exam you can do for English. There's the CELPIP you can do for English. There's the person test of English, PT core test that you can do for English. Many of them, the one that is $250, the one that is dollars, everything dollars. Or if it's nega too, it's 200,000, all this thousand, tick thousand. You understand? So French, TEF Canada, TCF Canada. You understand? Many of them, Mama Africa one. Thank you so much. I see your like on TikTok. These things cost money, 700,000 naira to do French exam. And the truth is, it's cheap. What am I saying is some people looking for 700. So what German deal won? It's cheap, oh. Because that 700,000 it will still reach 1 million. It's true. It will still reach what? It will still reach 1 million. So those that are fast, those that take action swiftly, those that did not dull and say, okay, even if it is expensive, now let me quickly do it before it increase. Now then why it's pass. So okay. Okay, look at this. They have even told us here the cost of the test. They say language test fees range from 290 Canadian dollars plus tax to 450 Canadian dollars plus tax. You see? Dollars. Oh boy. You know, the one that is not dollars, you will still be saying 250K. Quarter million naira. Nigerian naira don devalue come. No be small thing, e devalue pass anything. Because that time, how much will they do am? But still, e still cheap. Because next year, you no know how much they go use increase am. So quickly work on your immigration now. Why it's cheap? Okay. Prices may vary depending on the location, on which location you are testing. So if some people that are in Nigeria, they pay maybe more than people that are in Benin Republic. It happens. You know, if you say that's why some people we don't like to tell you price online like this, because if you tell you price and you come, you say, shebi my friend doing seven, are you in the location of your friend? Okay, but shebi both of us we are single. Wetin concern single on top on top the language test center? You understand? Let's be guided. Brimo just applied. Okay, thank you very much. So one of our team members will reach out to you. For those of you that have not applied, go on Travel Small to Canada package on aosglobal.org. When you go on aosglobal.org, you see the Black Friday deal. Quickly fill the form, apply. Let us know. Though it's not everybody that will be reached out to, because they choose the people that are eligible to contact. But if they never reach out to you, we have our book, our free book, your ticket to Canada ebook, that will guide you on how to seek your, you understand, visa, how to apply, how to get, you understand, things yourself, things done yourself, and you understand the fees and everything, how to go about it. Thank you, Mama Africa One. I see your likes. Really appreciate you. So what am I saying in essence? The test of English as a foreign language, as administered by the what? By the Education Testing Services, will also be accepted by IRCC in the future, though it is unclear at this time when this will be. So there's another test of English language that they will soon be accepting soon. Okay, Brian says, can I DM you on here? Of course. Do you know how many DMs we receive per day? DM self over plenty. But again, once you DM, one of our representatives will reach out to you, our virtual assistants, so they will respond to you, and they'll be able to guide you on anything. So, and as well, if since you said you have applied, you have filled the form, one of our team members as well, travel persons are going to reach out to you personally if you qualify, if you're eligible, and they would assist you with your query. All right, Miracle Dave one, thank you for following our live creator. All right, so let's move on. So when it comes to immigration to Canada, you need the following Canadian language benchmark or Niveau de compétence linguistique canadien (NCLC) to qualify for each federal express entry. You understand, express entry programs. So what are these programs? For CEC, which is the Canadian Experience Class Program, Tier 0 and Tier 1, or Tier 1, you need CLB or NCLC 7 in all abilities. Okay, Heritage Dance, please, I'm a hairstylist and makeup. Okay, congrats, that's a good one. Happy working. All right, CEC Tier 2 or Tier 3 is that one requires CLB or NCLC 5 in all abilities, speaking, listening, reading, writing, right? But when it comes to the FSWP, which is the Federal Skilled Worker Program, and CLB or NCLC 7 is required for all abilities. And when it's the FSTP, the speaking and listening needs CLB or NCLC 5, while the reading and writing needs what? CLB or NCLC 4. Right? Now, there's another amount that you pay, which is the Educational Credential Assessment, ECAs. If you completed your education outside of Canada, you understand, you need to take, and you wish to submit a profile in the express entry pool under the Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, and you need to earn, or you understand, get your comprehensive ranking system CRS point for your foreign education, you understand, you must submit or you must acquire what we know as what an ECA, educational credential assessment. However, they are telling us you don't need an ECA to be considered under the what under the Canadian Experience Class Program, or the FSTP, which is the Federal Skilled Trades Program. Now, the cost to get an ECA, it ranges from $200 to $310 plus taxes and delivery costs. Now, depending on the designated organization doing the credential assessment. The one that we use in Nigeria is the WES, World Education Services. And it's that World Education Services that most people use. And you understand, it costs about, I think, 290 or something dollars to do that. So basically, any document that you have that is not in English or French, you must also translate it by a certified translator. You understand? And that translator must be or must give you board certified document translation. So any foreign language document, maybe like language in Spanish, language in German, it must be submitted to the immigration department and it must be accompanied by the original with an official English or French translation, or a certified copy of the original document in English or in French. So certified translations usually cost between $25 to $70 per document, depending on the translator, required turnover time, and also the document complexities. Now, immigration exam, assuming you are coming to Canada as a permanent resident, and they require, which is of course one of the requirements, they require you to do immigration medical exam, IME. Now, as of 21st August 2025, all express entry applicants, where you are coming through as a permanent resident, and also their family members, if you are coming with your spouse, with your wife, with your husband, with your boyfriend, with your child or your kids, you are also required to do an upfront IME, which must be uploaded when you are submitting a permanent residency application. So only IRCC approved panel physicians are authorized to conduct IME. So if you go and do your medical examination elsewhere, they are not going to approve it, right? So medical exams are needed to ensure you are not medically inadmissible to Canada. If you have any fatal illnesses, and those fatal illnesses are not checkmated or will cost Canada a lot, then you may not have the opportunity to actually come to Canada. You understand? And of course, typically those medical exams actually cost within $140 to $280 per person, right? So these are all the amounts that you are going to spend, whether as a single person or as a family, or I think at the end they will still tell us how much everything is going to cost. But just note, for the one that you pay to IRCC, they have already told us about 1.8 million naira per person, or 3.6 million naira for two husband and wife. But when it comes to police clearance certificate, that one too you pay for it, but not to Canada. You pay it to maybe like in Nigeria now, they go pay it in Nigeria Police Force. You understand? And you and each family member that you are coming to Canada, aged 18 years of age and up, must provide a police certificate for every country you have lived, where you have lived for at least 6 consecutive or continuous months in the past 10 years when submitting a PR application. So let's imagine you are in Canada or you are in Nigeria, but you have gone to Qatar to work before. Because you have gone to Qatar to work before, and maybe you spent 1 year in that country, you have to show that, yes, where is the police clearance of that country? You have to submit it. Just because they want to know, hope you did not die in that country. Like some people will reach out and say, though I was deported from that country. It's part of the thing they will know. It's part of the thing you have to tell them, because that's one of the things that they will look at. Share this one too. Share you know go jump off. Yeah, especially when you're not doing PR. Share this person will not be a threat to the country. They have to look at all those things. So basically, the police clearance certificate is done to check whether you have a criminal record and if you are admissible to Canada. So in other words, you are not criminally inadmissible. So as I said, if you have a criminal record, they want to know that criminal record. They want to know that issue. Some people that are deported, though I don't think it's going to be labeled as criminal record, but they have to know as well. You understand those details. So there is no need for you to provide police clearance certificate for any location that you lived in before the age of what? Before the age of 18, or for the time you spent in what? In Canada. You don't need to. So because of course they have access to those ones, they can easily check it and find out if you have any criminal record or not. Right? So the cost of a police clearance certificate is country dependent. It's dependent on the country you are. You understand? So to gain a general sense of how much they may cost, let's look at the top 5 source countries for confirmation of permanent residency, COPR documents issued in the last or in the first quarter of the year 2025. So for those of you coming from India, if you are coming from India, you understand it's police clearance can cost within $8 to $38. You understand, depending on other factors and the speed at which you get the document. If you are coming from Philippines, it can cost within $4 to $39. You understand, depending on issues. China, if you're coming from China, it costs within $40 to $120. You understand? Your police clearance certificate, and it depends on how difficult it is for you to get what the police clearance certificate from what from your country. So third party agencies intervention too might be required, which will result in higher costs. Do you understand? And also, if you're coming from Cameroon is within $3 to $207. I don't know why Nigeria or all those Africa is more expensive than even all these countries. From Nigeria, within $5 to 180 Canadian dollars. Though it varies on location and exchange rate fluctuations. So there are other miscellaneous fees, other fees that you pay apart from the ones we mentioned. You understand? In addition to expenses outlined in this article, they may be other miscellaneous costs to account for when you are migrating, when you are immigrating through express entry. And these costs always include, but they are not limited to number one, you renewing your passport. Some people will say, yes, I have passport, so help me work on immigration. It's not only passport you always need to work on immigration. I always say it. Canada is not like all those Oman, Qatar, all those countries that it's just passport and it's few things there. No, this one they'll take their time. They will check adequate documentation. You get notarization fees. You may need that as well to notarize any affidavit that you submit. Courier fees. You know there are some courier fees you pay when you are submitting your documents, when you are submitting your transcript, basically you are sending it to Canada for evaluation. You pay courier fees to like DHL, FedEx, and the rest of them. Owerri 9 Eat Parrots 1. Thanks for following our live creator. We also have document scanning fees, printing fees for those of you that don't have printer that you go to. You pay for that one in cyber cafe. Fees that you use to upgrade or to obtain additional ECA reports, educational credential report, you pay for that yourself. Fees for retaking language tests. For example, me, I took language test like three times. I took English test 3 times, French test 3 times. You know, because I failed. I failed. I go right there again. I failed. So travel to and from your biometrics or medical exam appointments. Yes, when you are traveling to where you go and do biometrics, when you are going to do you pay for all those things. Fees for gathering supporting documentation, you pay for that. Fair cost that you use to travel to Canada, particularly if you are immigrating from outside Canada, you pay for your flight tickets. You understand? Some people will be talking and say, give me the complete cost, even with flights. You never serious, so because it's still the same you that you say, okay, that are 20 million, 30 million. You say, too much. And you're asking things that you don't need to even worry about now. Thing that you have not gotten visa, you already took your flight ticket. You don't want yourself. You don't go to want yourself. Oh. You understand? Let's be guided. Now, all these fees, if you are able to get an invitation to apply, ITA, which is the invitation that Canada always sends to people when they want to tell them that, yes, you can come to Canada as a permanent resident. So, basically, if you are able to get an invitation to apply and you're able to complete your first landing, your first permanent residency card, your PR card, it is free. You don't pay for permanent residency card. That thing that I said that resemble national identity card, NIN card. You don't need to pay for that one. It is free. If you are providing your mailing address and a photo as required within 180 days. So within 6 months of immigrating. But if you fail to do so, you will need to pay $50 to apply for what? To apply for a permanent resident card, right? So an immigration lawyer, assuming if you can work on your immigration yourself, those are all the fees you pay to it. You pay for it. You understand? And those fees, if we look at it for a single person, at least you'll be spending like 4 million, 5 million. But for a person that is a spouse, like both you, your husband, and your wife, two families, you may be spending like 7, 6, 8 million. Do you understand? But depending on if you have children, the prices may also go up, right? That is if you are doing it on yourself for alone, no. So let's be guided. But if you are involving an immigration lawyer, which is optional, it's optional for you to involve immigration lawyer or a consultant. It's not compulsory. But if you know that you can't do it yourself and you need support, you can involve people like Keso Immigration and Settlement Services, our own immigration consultants, for instance. Once you fill the form, aosglobal.org, you understand, you can see our travel sponsor to Canada package. The Black Friday deal is there. We would link you up to our immigration consultant and he can assist you to actually apply for your immigration. So many candidates basically choose to hire an immigration lawyer for expert guidance. So legal fees can vary widely depending on the law firm, depending on the complexity of your case. Because some people they have spoiled their case. Some people don't get visa rejection like 2 times, 3 times before they decide, okay, don't cuckoo over now. Should be study, they don't reject me. Visit, they don't reject me. No, I shall do PR, baby. You understand? Some people are doing immigration, baby. Let me shall do it. So if you do it, baby, and you have complicated your case, the thing that immigration lawyer was meant to collect maybe like $2,000 from you to just do simple application, they may collect as much as $5,000 for legal fees. So that depends on the law firm and the scope of the service you get. So some individuals can also seek limited support, such as help with submitting an express entry profile or gathering of supporting documents. Some people don't know. We, for instance, we charge for helping you with some documentations. I remember there's one man that reached out to us and he said, Omo, he's not in Nigeria now and he wants to get one document too. And he wants to, you pay us for the courier service now. You pay us for the, it's not free. You pay. So if you don't want to pay, we say do it yourself. And that's why we always tell people it's better to do it yourself, especially when they have scammed you before and you are being careful. Some people are always being careful when they have scammed them. We say it's good to always be careful. We support it. You understand? Because it's once bitten, twice shy. They should not be scamming you continuously. Don't be giving them free money. You get? So that's why I say do it yourself. And in supporting you to do it yourself, we say, okay, even download our free book, Your Ticket to Canada ebook. Once you go on our website, aosglobal.org, you see that free book. You can download it. It will show you, explain to you how to work on your immigration yourself without paying a single naira to anybody. You get? All right. So some individuals may seek limited support, as we said. Others may want end-to-end assistance. Please help me with all this assistance and everything, including preparing documents and submitting the PR application after receiving an IT. Anyone you need, they can actually charge you for it. So the benefit of using an experienced immigration lawyer includes, number one, optimizing your CRS score to improve your chances of receiving an IT. You understand? So they can help you see the other places you can get additional points so that you will not just be at a disadvantage. You still get some opportunity to, you understand, to get extra points when they guide you. Okay, this is what you are meant to do, this is what you are meant to do, this is how you are meant to go about it. Because that's what you are paying for. You are paying for that expert guidance, right? Some of you may have some complex cases. It's not compulsory for everybody. I remember when I was doing my own was like virgin passport. I didn't need to necessarily give anybody money. Look at me, I'm a Jebu boy. And the Jebu people they hold on to money like this. This money must not go anywhere. Hold on to the money, and that's why 2018 I made a grave mistake, a big mistake. Simple thing. As opposed to one step first, I go forget the step, I go dey focus on exam first, and because of that, that single mistake, it took me like 2 years to actually effect the mistake, because in as much as I was trying to save money, me that I no have sense, I still delay myself on top join. But then again, allow Allah, because sometimes you may do some things yourself, but the timing that is going to now cost you, the thing that was meant to take few months now took years for me because of simple mistake that I know how to pay money. So I didn't pay money to lawyer, I didn't pay money to consultant, but at the end of the day, I paid money, and I paid more than money, which was the time that I wasted to come to. And that was why the suffer wey happen for me for Kwara State, where COVID hit during lockdown. That it was that time that made me have sense. Where oh guy, calm down, give yourself brain. You know, if you stay this country again, Nigeria is not. And that was that time. That was even during lockdown when we did not see palliative. That it vex me. I did not see palliative. Number one. Number two, I was not even able to work. It's not that I was even looking for the government palliative, but I should be able to work. But because of the situation of the country, the situation of the life in general, everything, I couldn't just walk. I couldn't see. I was humbled that time. Oh boy. If you see me, even now they get cheek. That time I bet I bet like anything, I bet like stupor. It was so it was belittling among my people. Alhamdulillah. So what I will say is that when it comes to working with an immigration lawyer, depending on how complex your case is, if you have a complicated work history, they can look into it. Complicated family relationship, they can look into it. If you have gotten prior refusals, rejections, visa rejections, you have gotten removals, they have even denied you entry, or they have banned you before. Those are the people that really need lawyers. If you are fresh from heaven, or fresh from school, maybe say you never see anything, and you feel research, you feel study yourself, yeah, I will tell you do. Immigration no difficult jare, make I do am myself. Yes, if you are fresh, you can try it. You know sometimes that's what some lawyers even always tell us. There's one of our lawyers that say he doesn't like working with people that have not been rejected like 2 3 times. He say, what do you mean, sir? He said, it's true. He said because the people that have not been rejected, they will not be able to collect money from them like that. But if you have been rejected like 2 3 times, firstly, you are not like the newcomers that always there, that always say anyhow. You are much more reserved, much more willing. Okay, you are now studying, but okay, this time, how can I do it and not get rejected? This time you are much more calculative. The sense still dey there. Say, okay, if I even want to include lawyer now, I want to involve lawyer. You understand? They are more willing to say, okay, yes, I have fucked up the process before. So let me try to get someone that cannot fuck up, that will not continue fucking up the process for me, for that will help me renew my face in front of biases. So those are the people many of the lawyers always look for, people that have complex cases, because that's where they even get to make the more money. So that's why sometimes, again, the opposite is the case. You that you have not gotten fucked up, your visa have not been rejected, admission will be banned, be everything. It may be wise for you to quickly invest in a lawyer or in a consultant like KESU Immigration and Settlement Services, our own consultant, for instance, so that you get it once and for all, as fast as possible. E no go delay you, especially with all the things that is happening in Nigeria now. You will not be hearing story. So that's just it. So inadmissibility concerns, if you have and more, you may want to involve a lawyer for that. Now, comprehensive document preparation, that's one of the things immigration lawyers are known for. They would help you look into your process, look into your documents very well, and to ensure that all the supporting documents you are submitting is valid, is included, is necessary. You understand? You are submitting it where necessary and it meets the IRCC standards, right? Now, another thing is avoiding unnecessary what and costly mistakes. Omo, na me they dey talk to when they talk about it. I do. It's not about. It's not only costly. It's delaying mistakes. The thing delay me. Okay, there are people said it. Avoiding unnecessary and costly mistakes which help minimize delays, prevent a visa refusal, and prevent misrepresentation, because misrepresentation, once you commit that one, it can lead to fines, to charges, and even a 5-year ban from Canada. There was one person that reached out to us and he said he has been banned in Canada, and I just smiled. Because the thing that I was banned for self is something that I could have even appealed if he consulted a good consultant that knows the situation. I know, this one, let's go and fight for it first. Even see if we can, you understand, even overturn the situation, the decision. But because there are even some times that IRCC have basically sent some people procedural fairness letters, PFLs, and they have said that this person, they give you chance to actually say what went wrong with your documents, and you now have that chance to now explain, say actually, like my people, actually, you explain very well. Okay, this is what went wrong. So the people that say they will give you 5-year ban before, they stop you. They say, okay, no more 5-year ban because you have explained what went on. But you did not even, you just say, you just saw procedural fairness letter and your Emir America's okay. But it was a town, they have cashed me. Even if, funny enough, it will not be that they cash you, but it's you that you have already cashed yourself. So sometimes it's wisdom. When you have some things, don't fidget, don't quickly say, this. Look for solution. That's the idea. Quickly look for solution. You get my people. Let's move on. Personalized legal advice and risk mitigation. That's what lawyers are meant for, to ensure that you are set up for success from the very start of you applying for your visa to the end. And peace of mind. Peace of mind knowing that yes, your visa or it has gotten the best, it has been handled by an experienced professional so that it will help you reduce stress and, you understand, uncertainty during high stake processes. And lastly, settlement funds. People don't know that settlement for proof of funds is another big deal. While this is not a fee that you must pay to IRCC or anybody, you must be able to show that you have enough money to settle in Canada and support yourself and your family when you come, unless you are applying through CAC or you have a valid job offer. Now, the amount of money needed for settlement funds is dependent on what? On the size of your family. For a family of one, you must actually what? You must show you have at least $15,263 in available funds, if applicable, when submitting a permanent residency application and upon the issuance of your what? Of your PR visa, right? And if it is not a family of one, you'll be adding like 3,000, 4,000 extra to that amount, right? Thank you, Jamie, for following our live session. Now, about Express Entry. What do you know about Express Entry system? Express Entry is an online system used by Canada to manage immigration applications from what? From skilled workers. And basically, to be eligible for Express Entry, you must qualify under one of the following three federal economic immigration programs, whether the Canadian Experience Class program, the Federal Skilled Worker program, or the Federal Skilled Trades program, FSTP. And once you have established eligibility, you have to fill out and submit an Express Entry profile to be entered into the Express Entry candidates pool. There is no fee for you to do so. You understand? The CRS scores your profile. The CRS scores your profile based on factors such as age, language skills, education, work experience, giving you a CRS score within 0 and 1,200. Periodically, which is basically within 2 weeks, the federal government holds an Express Entry draw in which top ranking, you understand, applicants or candidates receive an ITA for what? For permanent residency. And of course, you must meet or exceed the draws called CRS cutoff score to get invited. And lastly, to apply for permanent residency through Express Entry, you must fill out the application form via your IRCC secure account, upload your necessary documentations, and once you upload it in your auto-generated personalized documents checklist, you pay the application fees and you submit your profile. All right, thank you very much, everyone. We are done with today's live session. Really appreciate everyone for sticking around, especially those that started with us and are ending with us. Really do appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. So thank you very much, everyone. If you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. If you don't have, please note that every week we always come on at least once every week. to talk about trending topics about immigration. So if you have any further questions, you can drop it on the live session. We can respond to it even on the comment section later on. Just as you know it, we are on live on, you understand, Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, you understand, we're on where you can TikTok. So you can always watch the replay basically on A.O.S abroad other channels. You understand after this. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to like, you understand, share and comment, and you understand, let more and more of your family and your friends also reach out and see this. Thank you so much, everyone, and do have a lovely day ahead. For my French people, au revoir, à tout à l'heure, à bientôt. Everything joy, as my people always say. Bye bye.